This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers, let's go.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fence for life.
What up, baby?
Singing this just a welcome, bro.
How y'all doing today? It is your boy, Stephen D. This is Clock Blockers, the #1 Miami fan morning show right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Getting a late start today. A little under the weather, honestly. So if I'm coughing or I'm doing anything, I apologize. It's been definitely one of those mornings so far. So I'm under the weather, but it's Wildin' Out Wednesday, and I could not have Wildin' Out Wednesday. I had to have it for my people because this is the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Stephen D SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. You can also follow Miami Sports Music everywhere at Miami Sports Music. Or on Twitter at MIA Sports Music. Want to make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in and share. Please share the link. Let people know that we're here. We can't grow without you, and we can't get further ahead in this world without you guys, the fans, because that's what this podcast network was made for, you, the fans. So make sure y'all do it. Also, hey, look, if you want to sign up to become a member today, please do it. Sign up to become a member today. There are plenty of seats waiting at the table for you. Make sure y'all do it. Make sure y'all do it. Sign up today. I'm trying to read the comments as they're coming in. So I'm seeing all the comments this morning in the chat. I apologize for coughing, by the way. Help the channel grow by donating. Lots of different ways you can do it. You can use the YouTube live super chat, which is the $sign below the bottom of the chat. I'm here sick working, so please donate if you're able to. It helps. It goes such a long way. Yeah, also make sure, by the way, if my kids come in at any point this morning, my wife is out of town on business. I've been doing daddy duty. Just understand my kids might pop in this morning at some point because they're in the living room. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Hey, look, if you want to help the channel grow by donating, you can do it. You can use the YouTube live super chat, or you can use Cash App or PayPal, which is $MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code right on your screen, or MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that's right on your screen. Okay. I want to give quick shout outs to some of the sponsors: ZSM Sports, Lime, Less is More Events, and Tailgreeter. Want to remind you all we're doing the Baltimore Beatdown in Baltimore this year, the FedEx Takeover in DC, and also the Philly Finvasion in Philadelphia. Go to tailgreeter.com, type in those events, or type in Miami Sports Music, and you'll see all the events that we have listed and that we have going on. All right. What's up? It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the chat this morning. I want to remind you guys of the rules. There's timeouts and bans. You or someone on your behalf can, if you get timed out or banned, you or someone on your behalf can pay to bring you back. Once that happens, the original person who banned and or timed out that person can no longer ban or time out at that level. They must move up to the next tier, but someone else can ban or time out at any level. Okay. I also want to remind you all as well, this is for fun. It supports the channel. Enjoy. Do not take it personally. If you want to come back from the timeout or the ban, you just got to pay double whatever it is they got you for. Now, I want to remind you guys this. If you are a non-Miami Dolphin fan and you come onto the panel and you get voted off by majority, you're gone. Okay? That's what it is. We do this as a way for other Dolphin fans to have a place to chat and hang out. And there's some respectable other fans from other football teams, and then there's some that are not as respectable. So we just want to, keep it fun, keep it light. Let's not get personal, and let's have some fun. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Chef Zhu is in the building. What's up, Chef? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. All right. Put on the link to the chat. You guys are going to host the show today. That's another reason why I'm okay doing the show under the weather. Because it's y'all show today. I just pinned the link to the top of the chat. Get up here. Let's hang out. Let's talk. Let's have some fun. I don't know how long we're going to do it for today, but we're going to do it for a little bit. So let's do it. Let's enjoy. Let's have some fun. All right. First person up, brother, Dade County WAP. What's up, Dade?
Yo.
Batman is in the building. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Steven. Good morning, Dave.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Batman?
What's up, everybody? Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's going on? What's up, man? It's your world. We're just living in it.
So, Steven, yesterday in Twitter Spaces early afternoon, I came across this piece of information.
Okay.
And I was hoping it was not true. So far, it hasn't been true. Again, it's the investigation that they're doing, that Miami-Dade police has been doing. But I was informed that a Miami Dolphins player was arrested over the weekend, right? And again, we took it with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, a lot of people throw random stuff at a door and see what sticks. I think late afternoon, Andrevius came out and basically Channel 10 put out that altercation, Tyreek Hill. And I'm just bringing it up right now before it blows out of proportion today, because I know that's the topic that everybody's going to want to talk about today. We don't know the facts. We don't know if it was actually him that hit this person, allegedly, or was somebody in his party. We don't know. So before we make any assumptions on suspensions, which Lewis came out earlier today and said that the NFL is not going to do that. Before we make any assumptions, before we let Bills fans make any accusations, let's wait for the facts to come out. Transpires, because people are already jumping in. Oh, he's going to be suspended 6 games.
All right, let me throw this out there. I'll give you my 2 cents worth, since nobody's heard my opinion about this whole thing. So yesterday I saw the news, obviously on Twitter, that everybody saw that there was an altercation at a boat marina or a fishing pier or something of that nature that might have involved, or allegedly had involved, one Tyreek Hill, all right, and or somebody from his party. So my first reaction was, probably like most of us, like, the Dolphins can't run away from off-season scandal at all. Like, this is just another notch. Like, whether it's true or not, it is another thing under the belt of Miami Dolphins off-season ridiculousness. And I'm not sitting here saying, Tyreek is guilty or anything like that. I don't know all the facts. We don't have all the facts. All we know is that there was some sort of altercation that he was around the proximity of. Whether he was involved in it or not, that's to be determined. I guess we'll wait and see. But what I will say to the thing is, I'm just sick of the Miami Dolphins players over the last 15 years. And I feel like every other offseason, there's some sort of off-season scandal or off-season ridiculousness, and I'm over it as a Dolphins fan. It just pisses me off. I mean, I posted banging my head against the wall, because all I want to do is I just want to talk football. I don't want to talk anything that has to do with some sort of altercation that might have happened. I mean, I've heard so many different things from this in the last 24 hours. From Tyreek Hill was, at the middle of it, or Tyreek Hill's somebody in his group was in the middle of it, or somebody was, racist or disrespected Tyreek Hill and he slapped him. I have literally heard like 4 or 5 different scenarios about what allegedly had happened. So we don't know what happened. Okay. And until we see video, and even then, that can probably get taken out of proportion, because I'm sure there won't be sound with it. We don't know exactly what happened. But what I will say is, if he was at the middle of it, it doesn't sound like it was from what we've heard, it doesn't sound like it was like an assault of majorly, like he beat the guy within an inch of his life. It was, the worst I have heard about this so far is that he slapped him upside his head. And that's all I've heard. And
by the way, Andrevius took care of the situation. I'll let him explain. Yeah, he took care of everything.
What's up, Andrevius? Good morning, brother.
What's going on, guys? End of the day, the worst
that can come of this. I don't think any suspensions coming. Y'all out y'all damn mind. Do y'all not remember just last season Devontae Adams knocking some goddamn cameraman on his ass?
Now, I will say this though, Andrevius, that went into court this offseason.
Yeah, that's fine. And what happened? He probably paid the man some money and it went away. Hence my goddamn name today. Just pay the man, Reed. Get this over with. Just pay the man. Because hey, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Y'all can say I'm trying to ruin the team or whatever. I don't care. Tyreek slapped me in the back of my head. I'm acting like that motherfucker tried to murder me. I'm getting a check.
I got a better option.
I'm gonna be like, listen, NFL, I'm in pain. Suspending him will do nothing for my mental. I need
you
money.
Would be dumb.
I got a better
You would
option.
be dumb if you didn't.
I got a better option, Andrevius. Why don't
Just
you?
pay the man.
Why doesn't Tyreek set up a dinner with Tua? That would help, right?
No one can,
Yes.
bruh. I done told you, Batman, about that, bro. Like, you gotta stop doing that, bro. Like, stop doing that, dog.
All right, so look, here's the fun. I like what CB83 said. Some people just need a good slapping. You're not wrong about that, CB83. You're right about that. Look, Richard said expect a 6-game suspension from the NFL will go hard against the Dolphins. What gives you that any indication, Richard? We don't even know what happened at this point.
Those are Bills fans. Those are Bills fans.
We don't even know what happened.
You don't even know if it was actually him that put hands on anybody. So relax.
Exactly.
Even if it did happen, we don't know how serious it was.
And how y'all know the dudes ain't get physical with them first? Like, y'all tighten up, bro. They already said that the people the guys came out very aggressive towards Tyreek then when they got on the wrong boat. So how you know they ain't put hands on them people first, trying to push them off the boat and stuff? Like, bro, chill out, bro.
I mean, to be fair, they really were on the wrong boat, and the people were just trying to do their job.
They were on the wrong boat. That's fine. I mean, mistakes happen, but you still don't got no right to be pushing on nobody. Okay, I'm all right. We got on the wrong boat. That's an honest mistake. Like, that happens, bro. Like,
man, listen, that man needs to just say, my back hurt, Tyreek. I don't want you to lose nothing. Just give me some money.
Just give me some money, Tyreek, and we'll call it even.
All rip. I mean,
if he's
smart, he just paid the dude.
I'm Tyreek with my friends. I'm hanging out on a boat, and one of my friends slapped some guy across the head. At the end of the day, they're going to report that I slapped somebody because I'm the one with the money.
Yep.
So we got to wait till everything comes out. We don't know if he's the one that did it or not. We don't know.
Well,
we don't know.
Allegedly, there is video of the incident, and I'm sure that will get released in the coming weeks or months. Days, weeks, or months. We don't know. But
where did you hear that? Where did you hear about the video, Steven?
On news outlets, they were saying that the police were looking at video of the incident, investigating the incident, and there's alleged video of the incident, according to news outlets in South Florida.
Somebody's cell phone.
I mean, it could be. I don't know. You know,
for all we know, it was a Bills fan. Or I got a conspiracy.
A Bills fan intentionally led him to the wrong boat so they could start some controversy.
I got a conspiracy.
Right, this boat.
I got a conspiracy. I said it this morning, Steven. What if it's just a plot for Dalvin Cook trying to get more money and he's holding Greer hostage? You know, he was on that boat. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Here we go. The conspiracy
theories
are out there.
We don't know. That man's right. Points are made.
Yeah, but everybody lost their mind on social media yesterday from this. And I mean, to be fair, it was just like, oh my God, another off-season scandal. Wasn't that your first thought as Dolphins fans? Like, oh my God, here we go again.
No, as soon as I saw slapped man in the back of the head, I was like, okay, pay him and we move on. This isn't going to be a domestic violence situation. This isn't going to be a issue about where your moral compass is. This is just if he really hit somebody, he hit somebody. It's not serious. You pay him, you move on. It's a grown ass man.
For all we know, the guy's a Dolphins fan. For all we know.
Well, he ain't you. Look. All I know is that Tyreek out here retweeting. By the way, I just want to let people know because I've heard a lot of problems with other fans of other teams on other platforms that I have for the last 2 days, today and yesterday, not let any other fan on the platform. And I'm sure that's going to hurt me, but I don't care. Dolphins all the way, right? Let's go. F it.
Wait, what? What's happening right now?
There were some other fans of other teams in the back room, and I said, you know what? I'm not bringing y'all on today. And I said that yesterday too.
Good for you, Steven. Good for you.
I'm taking a stance.
I'm taking the same stand. Our fans are speaking out. They're pissed off. They want Dolphins. They want Dolphin fans to come out and support these panel shows. And we don't need Bills fans coming out with this negativity and fake news. We don't need that.
I mean, this might be unpopular right now. I don't see no problem with having other fans up as long as they don't get disrespectful. As long as they don't get disrespectful. As long as they realize they guest in our house and they can talk their trash. But if you take it too far, bitch, we on your ass, motherfucker.
Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar.
And a pause.
What up, Ty Chisholm? My man Ty Chisholm in the building. What up, baby? All right, so let me ask you we saw Tyreek Hill retweet or put an emoji to a retweet of DeAndre Hopkins. Is DeAndre Hopkins coming to Miami, guys?
No.
This is a bad subject, Steven. It's gonna get people pissed off. But let's start the party. Let's go.
Wednesday, son, and I'm sick. So let's go.
The DeAndre Hopkins party has officially started.
Let's get true talking here.
Bring DeAndre Hopkins to Miami.
We're on Hopkins watch. Is that what's going on?
We're on D-Hop watch. D-Hop watch.
Listen, we were going back and forth yesterday. Ian, myself, Lewis, Gravius, Crypto, and we understand D-Hop is seeking $15 million. So automatically, if that's really what he's looking for,
shout out
he
to
ain't gonna get
Sean. 20 for just keeping them leeches off. Me and Noob stand on this hill together. Hey, I appreciate it. Y'all been saying, I've been listening. I didn't even ask for money. I was just saying, hey, look, I see what y'all saying on social media about these other fans. I'm not saying who they are, but your boys.
But they're right though. They're right though, man. They're right. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, though, the conversation about D-Hop, right? Again, this is an extreme hypothetical. Because Dalvin Cook apparently now wants to play with D-Hop, right? That's the news. Dalvin Cook wants to play with him. He would love the idea, too, right? I'm saying, if Greer can pull off Hopkins and Cook for $6-7 million together, right? And D-Hop becomes your number 3 option, and you're able to trade Cedric Wilson away. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I'm just letting y'all know this is Madden, or this is not Madden. And in the real world, those things don't happen. But if they do,
that's the only way that I take D-Hop. That's the only way I take D-Hop.
Lord, don't get me started, boy. I'm gonna be Super Bowl.
Listen, I'm talking Super Bowl right now, Steven. I think all of us are. All of us are talking Super Bowl right now, and I know we gotta wait till the season starts. I know we gotta crawl before we can walk, and then before we can run, we gotta walk. But we got a great team, and listen, we're opening the door, and the NFL seeing it. They labeled Leonard Fournette came out and said that we got the best roster in the NFL. A lot of players that are free agents right now are just trying to cling on to this Super Bowl run. I've been wanting this my whole life. If Greer can get it done and get some of these players on the cheap to come to Miami for a Super Bowl run on a 1-year deal, I'm all for it. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care what anybody's point on that is.
Jesus
If you want to come on here for the low and win a Super Bowl, come on down, baby.
What up, my brother?
Let's go.
What up, Lewis?
I tell you, fucking. You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry. I owe $2. I tell everybody all the time. If you guys hear a name and he's coming to Miami, hey, you know what? let me go down the free agent list. Let me find some names
Hey,
out
Brett
here that we can
Favre.
also
Brett
get.
Favre is still available.
Michael Vick.
This is
Y'all done
ridiculous.
pissed my dog off.
What are we doing? Listen
Let's
to
go
this
Michael Vick.
nonsense.
Let's sign
Bring
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick to back up Tua. 2 lefties, baby. Let's
I'm
go.
about it. I'm about that life. We
What are
signed
we
his brother
doing?
Marcus to the practice squad 20 years ago.
Bro,
Let's
I
just bring him
remember
out of
that,
retirement.
Steven, let's talk because you know what, Steven? See, listen, let me go off
Tim
trails
Tebow,
for a
G.
little
I
bit.
like Tim Tebow. F
You
it. Let's
remember,
do Tebow.
Steven,
Let's
you're a Michael Vick
Jesus
fan like
complete.
I am. You're a big Michael Vick fan like I am.
I love Michael Vick.
And I always wanted to pair Michael Vick with Ricky, man, when they were rolling. You get what I mean?
Could you imagine?
I wanted both
That
of
would
them
have been
on.
crazy. But again, this is not Madden. But Lewis,
I know.
tell me how you really feel, Lewis. Are you upset with these fans about D Hop and Cook, Lewis?
Bro, what are we talking about here? Yesterday, Steven, I had to sit here and argue on Twitter because Batman laid out a scenario. Why don't we just give D Hop and Dalvin Cook $3 million each, and we can get both of them for $6 million? Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, yeah, sign me up. Like, what are we doing? It's not happening.
Nah. Let's not even play that game. That don't sound great. Nah, we good.
Bro, like, what are we doing? D-Hop is not an option for this team. We can all sit here and agree that there's 2 parts of our team that we would say we're pretty good at, and that's secondary and wide receiver.
Yep.
Why do we need another one? Why? What is the...
Because you could never have too much.
Yes, you can.
Steven, you're gonna. So Steven, you're
all right.
and you want to
go get D-Hop and let him ruin our.
You want to go get a 31-year receiver, a 31-year-old? What do you think? You're getting D-Hop from the Houston Texans when he was 24, 25 years old?
We're not asking him to come in and be the number 1, Lewis. We're asking him to come in and be the number 3.
Exactly my point. That's what I was waiting for you to say.
And Chosen's better at that right now. What are y'all doing?
Not only that.
Kobe said it. The Black Mamba said it himself. When you smell blood, you go for the kill. And that's what you're going to do to the AFC East and the NFL if you do that.
Well, again,
I remember that year. I remember that year when he said that he lost.
I just posed a question yesterday, Steven, on Twitter. You weren't there, so I'll pose it to you here. Let me ask you a question, right? If D-Hop can go to a certain team, let's just throw one out there. Hell, hey, the New England Patriots, for instance, right?
Okay.
And be the number 1 receiver over there.
And lose.
Right?
And lose.
And get more balls and get more, yardage and stuff.
And
why would he want to come to Miami
and
to
lose
be the number 3 or number 4?
To win a Super Bowl.
Because DeAndre Hopkins has got his bag a couple of times and is more worried about he's more worried about getting a ring.
Funny you said that. I'm glad. I'm just bro, I'm setting traps out here and you guys don't know it. It's funny though, Steven. All we heard all we've heard out of D-Hop's mouth is I want the bag. I've never heard him say I'm looking for it.
He not lying right now. I ain't hear him say shit about wanting to go to no competitor. I ain't hear him say shit about I want to win.
He's talking about money, but now you and Batman want to tell me he wants to come and play for a contender.
Well, first of all,
he
not
wants to play with Tua.
I merely posed the question. I'm not saying a damn thing. Okay, don't put those words in my mouth, Lewis. I didn't say nothing.
Andrevius, we got him out here. Look,
he's never played with a Tua. Matter of fact, he's never played with a Tua.
I said, "Yo, we not out here playing Madden in the real world," is what I said. Okay, let's get them facts straight, Lewis. Okay, thank you, appreciate that.
No, it
Lewis,
sounds like you're on Batman's side.
Has that man ever played with a Tua? Has that man ever played with a Tua, Lewis? Just answer the question.
Hey, you're gonna make me leave the panel, Batman. You're gonna make me leave the panel.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. He stay doing that, bro. Like
Cesar paid Lewis's swear jar on Cash App. Shout out.
Oh yeah, go off. Oh yeah, go off.
How much? He gave you $5, and you were already down $4, so you got a $1 credit.
No, I was down 2. I only said that.
Okay, fine. You're down 2. Oh my God.
Yeah, I got 3.
You got 3 left.
Hey, fuck that, Steven. Don't take that from me.
There you go. There's 1.
All right, I'm down to 1.
You did. You definitely did. You're at like $3 or $4, Andrevius.
I thought I just said something that was a little suspect. I cursed. Okay, never mind. All right.
Why do you have cut Deshaun Elliott on your thing? You still mad at Deshaun? You still mad at him?
No, I'm just, we got to keep that same energy. I mean, I never really cared.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Lewis, let me ask you a question real quick, man.
What's that?
You're on social media all the time. Oh, Cruz just paid another $10 for Lewis. Lewis just paid.
Oh, go off, Lewis.
Oh,
Lewis
I got 11.
$10.
I had $1, so I'm at $11 now, right?
Oh man,
Correct?
boy, you making sure you keep count. You
Well,
good at math, boy. 1 + 1
I'm
is definitely
outside,
2.
man. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now Lewis can say everything that I want to say. Lewis, go off, please.
All right, now what I will say, what my question to you is this: you're on social media a lot. You win these Twitter Spaces, and oh man, Samaj just paid $5 to Lewis's account. Man, now he got 16.
Oh, go off, my boy.
I'm outside, man.
Hey, you know we rock with Samaj. Samaj got to come back up here.
Hey, I just want to say it's $25 for a free swear jar pass. So right now you're at 16. If somebody wants to add $9 more,
I'm 9 away.
Your thing before you go off, I will allow that to be your $25 swear jar pass, as long as you don't.
Ooh, I can't wait.
And if somebody pays, what is it, $11 more? $11 more.
No, 9. I'm at
9.
16.
I'm sorry, I'm doing that new math. All right, 9. That $9. Thank you. I was never good at math.
That Baltimore school system is not looking good right now.
Yeah, just wait to see if somebody pays that 9. My question to you is: are Dolphins fans just losing their mind on social media right now because there's nothing else better to do than lose their mind? Lewis?
No, I would say no. I think Dolphin fans lose their mind every day that they're living. Bro, again, it's to the point that it's just every name, and that's what's frustrating. We know where the holes are on this team. If we're going to be 100% honest and we want to have a good conversation, we know where the holes are, right? But we want to go get players that don't feel a need for the team.
All right, Lewis. Kaz paid the $9. You got a swear jar pass for the day, Lewis. You can cuss all you want, Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Well, now let me get into it then. God damn it. I don't like all that
Yes,
bullshit
sir.
that I be seeing in this goddamn fan base. It's fucking ridiculous, and I'm not holding back no more.
Yes.
Why in the fuck do we need Dalvin Cook? For what? Why do we need D-Hop to be a third option? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't want to throw a fucking pass to D-Hop if I had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on the fucking field. I don't need him. Again, he's not nothing that we need. This is bullshit. We always laying out these scenarios. Again, let me paint out the fucking picture. Our starting center is not in the fucking building. And y'all talking about D-Hop. Y'all feel comfortable with fucking Liam Eichenberg playing center?
No, sir.
How about Austin Jackson as your fucking right tackle? So when Tua gets hit
No,
the
sir.
first week of the season, I don't want people here. Well, he missed D-Hop. Well, he didn't have a fucking chance because Austin Jackson missed the fucking block. You dumbasses. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what are we doing?
Nah, you know what they say, Lewis. Lewis, you know what they say. Oh well, you don't need those 2 offensive linemen. Dalvin can make up for that. Okay, until he gets tackled in the backfield trying to hand the ball off. Like y'all gotta realize, bro. Like it's crazy. Y'all acting like an offensive line is not needed, bro. And you need an offensive line even for Dalvin.
I'm disappointed on Lewis. Lewis got a free swear jar, and he's not really saying what he wants to say with his chest, though. That's what
Good morning.
Put a name on it, Batman. What you want me to say? Put a name on it.
I'm just saying, Lewis. I'm just saying.
I know where this is going.
I am fully convinced at this point. I am fully convinced that Batman is a Tua hater.
That Batman's a Tua hater?
There you go. Get him.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, Bonjo. Continue.
Follow my logic.
Continue. Yes.
Follow my logic.
Like,
because I'm fully convinced.
Hold on.
Follow my logic, Steven.
The last thing I remember is that Batman was a very big supporter of Tua. So what has changed recently?
Did I just say follow my logic?
His comments seem like everybody wants everybody to hate Tua.
So follow me. Even if you don't have problem with Tua, even if you support Tua, Batman will say some dumb-ish and sit there and try to trigger you to start dogging Tua.
So hold on, he uses fighting words, is what you're saying.
So I'm using psychological warfare. That's what you're saying.
He used triggering words.
Triggering words. Okay.
I like that. So, but let's get to the topic of conversation, Bonjo. Land the plane. Go ahead.
And again, I'm not gonna stoop to your level, Batman. So again, D-Hop and Cook coming to Miami to sit here, and we had this discussion, right, with EM, and I told EM straight up, listen, I ain't trying to hear none of that ish, because it'll be the dumbest thing for you to do, to take a pay cut, to sit there and say, hey, I'm going to come play with Tua. And at the end of the season, Steven, you have Skylar Thompson and Mike White throwing you the damn ball.
Now, how do you know that's going to happen? Tua could be healthy this year, Vonjo.
But that's what has been happening. Why would you gamble that? So, Steven, would you gamble $5 million to sit there and say, hey, you know what? Tua, you got to play a whole season?
I haven't gambled since August 13, 2017, so I have not
gambled. Anybody on this panel?
Anybody on this panel? He says I'm doing people. He's trying to get you triggered right now. You see that, Steven?
No, I'm speaking facts.
He's trying to bait you. He's trying to bait you.
Anybody on this panel?
It does sound like you're trying to gaslight me. That does sound like.
So, okay, let me ask a question to the panel. Would anybody in here bet $5 million that Tua's going to play all 17 games into the playoffs?
Nobody would. Nobody would.
If I'm going to win a Super Bowl, I'm taking it, bro.
I'll bet for
that's not what the bet was. The bet was, would he play all 17 games? And I don't think anybody would make that bet.
I'll bet 15, and I'll only bet $5, not $5 million.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to put $5 million on it. Okay, bet.
I got $5 on it.
But that's what we asking D-Hop. That's what we asking Dalvin Cook to do. Okay.
No, we're not. What are you talking about?
That's literally what you're saying. Hey, you know what, guys? Take a pay cut. Come play with Tua. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Why exactly? Now hold up, Vonjo. Now let's break this. Let's compartmentalize this. Right now, the Dolphins.
I'm really trying to be calm.
Batman.
All
right, let's compartmentalize.
I just want to hear Batman do Dave voice.
Okay. Vonjo.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Dolphins not have top 5 roster in the NFL right now on paper?
Top 3, top 2.
Let me give you guys a shortcut. If D-Hop wanted, if you wouldn't,
don't run from the question, answer it, Vonjo.
I don't give a damn. I'm gonna give you the shortcut. Let's take the cliff notes, okay? I ain't got time for seeing the countryside right now. All right. If you want to go play for, if D-Hop really want to really go get a ring, right? If he really Cook really want to go play with, he go play with KC. Go play with the god of QBs.
They don't got the money.
That's
where you take a pay cut. That's where you take a pay cut.
They don't got a tour.
They don't got the money.
Ain't got the money.
They don't even got $2 million to give them. Not even
Shut
2.
Up for a second.
Let alone 3.
That's where you take a pay cut and you restructure. You can restructure. You can make money out of nowhere. Don't give me they don't got the money.
They don't have the money.
Andrevius.
What's up?
I just got a $10 donation from John Ruiz for Swear Jar for you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ruiz. You're such a nice guy.
Yep.
Hey, go play with Tua. Go play with.
I know Cruz Ruiz, but who is John Ruiz?
I don't know.
Come play with Tua. No, you go play with the God QBs.
Is John Ruiz the guy that used to work for the Dolphins?
I don't know, but shout out to John. Appreciate it.
Come play with Tua.
Oh,
damn it! I just wasted one. But I was saying, I F with you, John.
Right now, I think you have it's $7 credit total you have at the moment.
All this retarded shit. Oh my gosh, we have a tour.
There's a swear jar for Vonjo. That's $1.
Yeah, my bad. We got a tour.
Why? All right. Why? I get 2 things, right? I get and understand why it's like ridiculous to think that Dalvin Cook and D-Hop would come here. I understand that. Why are you gonna get mad at fans for wanting to dream that? And by the way,
because it's ridiculous. That's why.
Because it's not like, realistic. That's why.
There is like a 5% chance it could happen. It's very slim, but there is a chance it could happen. It's a very
and
small.
Ruin your season in the process.
You wouldn't ruin your season. Stop.
You would because you have other pressing needs, Steven, and you're going to go get something that you don't need.
You're sitting here telling me getting DeAndre Hopkins and Dalvin Cook would ruin your season.
Yeah, because you got other pressing needs that everybody on this panel will tell you that we do have. So you do better, Steven.
We have a whole linebacking core that has an issue right now.
Oh, there goes one. Do better, Steven.
Talk about it.
What's up, Mr. Negative?
We signed this young man out of Tennessee after Tennessee warned us, hey, don't sign him. But we signed him anyway.
What? But, who are you talking about?
David Long.
David
so
Long.
You're mad that we signed one of the best linebackers in the NFL?
No, what we're mad about, Steven, is that this guy in T-shirt and shorts and OTAs has a wrap around his hamstring. He can't get on the field.
Okay.
That's what we're mad about.
OTAs. Y'all sitting here mad about OTAs?
Let me ask you a question, Steven.
Steven, you be trying to downplay things.
When Devontae Parker,
OTAs, guys, come on, let's be real.
Hey, when Devontae Parker had lower extremity injuries, right, like hamstrings and stuff, and he couldn't be on the field, it always was reoccurring, right? We used to kill Devontae Parker.
Yeah, but you got her playing PlayStation.
David Long comes with those same concerns. We sign him, right? He's supposed to be our upgrade inside linebacker. And at OTAs, to your point, Steven, I know it's only OTAs, but he's not even healthy to do that. That's not concerning to you, Steven?
Yeah, but Lewis,
let me step outside for a second.
We shouldn't be talking about that more, but we should be talking about D-Hop, right?
It's not a huge
Lewis,
concern.
hold on. Lewis, again, they say DVP.
Like that, then there's a
They
problem.
talk about Batman talks about Devontae Parker got hurt playing PlayStation. Guess what? This nigga got hurt playing fucking Xbox.
Playing PlayStation. Wait.
He got hurt playing a fucking Xbox. He's in t-shirts and a fucking wife beater and a goddamn jersey, and he pulled his hamstring. And we're up here talking something it's not a concern. It's just OTA. When pads come on, and it really okay. Let me finish. Let me land here. When pads come on, and we're playing in 100-degree weather, guess what's gonna happen? It's not like that he has armor on all of a sudden, that he becomes Hercules. No, he becomes a $2 Muppet that's still gonna get injured.
Well, some people like the Muppets.
Of course, you like putting your hands up somebody's arse. Because you stay doing it to Tua.
I like how you saved yourself there, Vonjo. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Vonjo. All right,
Vonjo, calm down. Mr. Negative, go ahead, Mr. Negative.
Yeah, no, like, Steven, it isn't a concern. I mean, he's been injured 12 games the last 2 years. Why are you shaking your head? Mike Vrabel himself, who was a linebacker, knows linebacker talent. Let him go because of soft tissue injuries. He said that.
Mike Vrabel doesn't even know what he's doing, so I don't even trust that guy.
Well, I'm not going to say that about Vrabel.
Look at Andreas.
Are we gonna be serious up here or what?
But what I will say is, Mr. Negative, if he gets into training camp and is actually, if he misses week 1, then I'll be upset. But until then, I'm not upset.
He's going to miss time eventually. It's Devontae Parker 2.0 all over again.
Oh, my goodness. Don't ever compare anybody to Devontae Parker, Mr. Negative.
Don't do that to nobody. Injuries are real,
that's so disrespectful.
They're real. It's fact.
Don't ever compare anybody to Devontae Parker.
I'm not comparing
Devontae Parker doesn't want to be compared to Devontae Parker, okay? Let's be real.
Mr. Negative, great comparison.
It's a horrible comparison.
Their time in the infirmary. They're off the field more than they're on it.
I'll be right back. Hold on. Go ahead.
Up here falling in love with somebody that stays in a blue tent all day.
Hey, listen, some people like blue tents.
I know you like blue tents. Goddamn retarded.
Hey, listen, I'm just going to say this, man. Let's keep it respectful today because this is about to go off the rails.
Why is it about to go off the rails? What's about to happen? We about to find out Tyreek getting a 20-game suspension? What's happening?
Nah, Batman know he finna start antagonizing people, so he want people to keep it respectful. He want to put a caveat out there.
Who? Talking about me?
I'll just say this. We have a bunch of frauds in the fan base. I know that.
My God.
Hold up. What you mean by frogs in the fan base?
Don't let him say that. Don't let him continue, Steven. Don't let him continue.
Kaslin with his 5-month membership. Shout out to Kaslin for being a member of the channel for 5 months. Says, doesn't matter. Messi is the real king in Miami now.
We know that. We know that. Kazin's a Patriot.
Inter Miami is currently like second to last in the Eastern Conference in the MLS. Messi ain't gonna save them till next season ends.
July 20.
You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed what Messi could do.
I'm kind of upset that
Vonjo, if we win every game for the rest of the season, we still can't win.
Steven, what'd you say?
I'm kind of upset that Andreas
we have a Messi.
Yeah, bro, we're bad. We're bad.
We have a Messi. We do got a Messi.
We gotta go out to
I got a question for you.
Go ahead, Mr. Negative.
So, Steven, what is your take on the whole Tyreek beating up Gilligan at the marina? What do you
God damn.
See?
That's what we're saying.
What is happening right now? What are we doing here?
Bro, that man That man didn't beat up nobody. So can we not start making narratives,
use
bro?
words like Mr. Negative. Can you please use words like allegedly beat up Mr.
I'm
Gilligan?
sorry. So allegedly slapped Gilligan in the back of the head.
Okay.
Beating
All
up
right.
Gilligan.
All right. As long as we use the words allegedly
hilarious.
around here, we're safe.
That is
Steven,
that's a non-issue.
Hold up, Mr. Negative. This is a safe space, okay?
Steven, in all seriousness, Tyreek has a history of hitting people.
What?
Tyreek Hill has a history of hitting people. He did it in college.
So what we gonna do now? We about to get up here and slander our players now? Is that what we about to do? Just let me know now, bro, because I'll let y'all have it, bro.
It's a worry that he might get suspended. The NFL doesn't need what
I just kind of think there's a difference between hitting women, kids, and grown ass men.
Hitting is hitting.
Yeah.
He's not getting suspended. I am willing to bet any amount of money that Tyreek Hill doesn't get suspended.
Boy, Mr. Negative, usually I could support you, but this is nasty work, Mr. Negative.
Yeah, bro, he is not getting suspended. This is a non-issue.
I mean, let's be real. Y'all surprised by Mr. Negative's words right now? Are y'all really surprised by Mr. Negative right now?
Until we see video evidence of what allegedly took place.
Put himself in bad positions.
Because the funny thing is,
how do you know he touched anyone? How do you know he touched anybody?
I said allegedly.
Hold up, Mr. Negative. Stop. Just stop. Stop for a second.
Sick with this.
Let me talk. This man was not out after 10 p.m. He wasn't out at a late night club. He wasn't holding a gun on Instagram. The man was fishing. He went fishing.
You can spin it any way you want.
Daylight.
Steven, if he allegedly hit somebody, it's wrong. You can't justify that.
Cruz says Mr. Negative has a history of monotony and crap takes. Get the F out of here, Mr. Negative, for 10 minutes.
Wow.
I just
for 10 minutes, Mr. Negative.
Here's the thing. You ever got a hit?
oh shit, where did Alex come from? Whoa.
Did you guys
Alex,
Alex, don't say that.
What is that now? That's
Alex,
$6. You got $6 now.
Alex with his dumb take. Here we go.
Alex,
Here we go.
don't say that take, Alex. I'm trying to save you. Don't say
come
it.
on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right,
Don't do it, Alex.
I won't get the
Save
narrative
yourself.
on did your homeboy ever get a fresh cut and you slapped on the back of the head and
He
said,
still says that dumb.
nice
shit.
cut, G.
Right.
Look here, you people.
Alex, man, you gotta relax.
That's probably what he
bro.
did.
We that's what we can't see. We
Alex,
can't
you took
save
it too
everybody,
far.
bro.
You took it too far. There's kids
Alex,
watching.
But you, Alex, there's kids watching. Exactly.
Meanwhile, we're up here dropping
Nice cut,
F-bombs
G.
and everything, but okay.
I didn't curse. What the hell?
We can't. We
I didn't
can't.
curse.
We
You
cannot
might as
save
well.
everybody.
You might as well curse Alex with that nonsense.
Wow, Alex, that's just
leave it-
Jesus.
Leave it to a guy that has the immunity to curse. Man, them kids are gonna fucking cuss anyway. So who gives a fuck?
Oh,
That's what I be saying.
Lewis out
My
here
kids-
acting like he got a
Some
swear
kids
point.
curse more than
Good
us.
point.
Hey,
I'm gonna let you know right now. My kids don't
Has
cuss.
any-
So
has
I don't know
anybody-
what kind of
has
parents you guys
anybody
are.
ever-
Man, I bet
Kids
your
are
kids
3
cuss when
years
you ain't
old,
watching.
Vonzo.
They're
What
gonna
are you
cuss.
talking
They're
Steven,
gonna
have
cuss
you-
when they get
Bonjo,
older,
hold up.
Bonjo.
Bonjo, I got a question. How old's your oldest kid? Bonjo, how old's your oldest? How old's your oldest, Bonjo?
I said 10. Are you
Oh, yeah,
deaf?
he definitely cusses.
No, he doesn't.
Steven,
That I promise
have
you.
you ever had anybody have what Lewis just has today with the immunity for a day? Has that ever happened on the show?
So no, Samaj Taylor actually introduced the swear jar pass a few weeks back, so he is the first person. Lewis is the first person to have a swear
Lewis,
jar.
you gotta take advantage.
Clanging
of
and banging.
Somebody's playing with Legos.
Bonjo.
Who is that?
Bonjo.
He said it was
Bonjo out
clanging
First of
and
all,
banging.
we got clanging and banging, and two, who knows what kind of Legos you play with, Batman? You got to play with them dollar store Legos.
Legos loud as shit. God damn.
Batman was up here playing with
I'll
off.
give you that.
Batman played with off-brand
$5
Legos, man, out of
credit.
metal.
That's pretty good though. That's pretty good though. I'll give you that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so Lewis is the first person to have a swear jar.
Oh,
pass.
Lewis, take advantage of it, Lewis.
He
Bro, I
is.
don't want to. I don't want to go too crazy yet.
That
I
man
still want,
cursing
you know.
with every sentence.
And just so you know how it works, if anybody donates $25 to the show, they get a swear jar pass for the day.
That's
Somebody
awesome.
can do it in whole, as long as it totals up $25 in the green. They're fine. They can. They have a swear jar pass.
I want to.
I know how to use my
Can
words.
somebody donate? Can somebody donate another 25 for somebody on the panel right now? Can somebody donate out there?
How are we going to choose it? That's the question. Well,
I'll give it to
who?
I'll give it
To
I'll give
Von
it to
Joe?
Andrevius. I'll give it to Andrevius.
I got it.
Andrevius has got a $5 credit right now. He's in the.
I haven't even been cursing that much today. I'm doing okay.
Not today.
I never curse, so I don't need it.
All right, let me.
I need somebody to
Unless we
donate to
talk
me
about
so I
Eric
could be
Spoelstra or
donate it to me so I could be set free.
What? Hey, what about this?
Good point.
I got to ask about the conspiracy theory that the NFL has it out for the Dolphins. Do you all think that that's a real thing?
Oh,
The
Jesus
Dolphins have it out for the
Christ.
Dolphins.
No, they
Okay, the
don't.
Dolphins do it to themselves.
Who told you about a conspiracy theory? We just
Dalvin
talked.
Cook.
Here's the thing. If something actually happens to Tyreek, I will entertain this theory. But nothing's gonna happen to him, and then
Nothing's
we can
going to
get
happen
over this
to him,
theory.
right? The guy wants to get paid. Somebody from Tyreek's entourage slapped him in the back of the head jokingly, and he wants $10,000. Here you go. Bye. Here's your tip.
Call it a
Live a
day.
nice life.
Allegedly.
Get season
Allegedly.
tickets.
You know how this works.
I ain't gonna lie. I would take that as my
Hey,
settlement. Season tickets. You know how expensive they is right now.
Raul just paid $20 for Andrevius' swear jar.
So you got a full. He has a full.
So he got a
on,
day
you were
pass. That's $25.
You were $5 in the green plus that 20. Andrevius now has a swear jar pass.
Cook
for the day.
Andrevius. Cook.
Andrevius now has.
You
a
know
swear
what? I'm
jar
fucking
pass
with
the
you
day.
for that.
That's all. That's all we get.
So Lewis
That's all you get.
Andrevius is
has
our
swear jar
man.
passes.
That's all you get for now.
Lewis
Say
is real
something to
quiet
piss me
right
off.
now.
I
Lewis
dare
is
you.
real quiet right now. I never
You
seen Lewis
stupid
this
bitch.
quiet in my life.
Andrevius, we have a messy.
Bring Pete
Okay,
up here
there.
right now.
We have a messy Andrevius.
No, Jesus. Listen, here's the thing. Messi is going to change the MLS, but the Inter Miami absolutely still fucking sucks, and there's
You're a
nothing we can
hater. You're a
fucking do
hater. We
about
have a
that.
messy. Okay, we
Hey,
have a
do you
messy.
There's
believe
nothing
the
gonna
rumors
fucking
about
happen
Suarez?
until at
Do you
least
believe the
next
rumors?
season.
Do you believe the rumors
Next
about
season, no,
Suarez?
Inter Miami might snap, but this season
Apparently
they fucking suck.
Suarez wants to come down here. Suarez, he played with Messi in
That
Barcelona.
man, you acting like people in America know who these soccer players are. We know who Messi is.
Me, you, and Von Joe know.
Fans say it.
I don't
Kenny.
even know
We know who
Messi
Messi
I'll be
is.
real
We
with
know
you.
who Ronaldo is. We might know
Suarez is a big
Neymar.
deal.
See,
Suarez is
We
a
all
might
these
big deal.
people,
know.
We know
We might know
Ronaldo.
Salah, but that's about it.
all these people you just named, Andrevius, have the same face to me.
So,
It's just
Oh
that
wow,
one
that's
good soccer
racist.
guy.
That's
No,
racist,
That's
it's
bro.
not
That's
racist.
racist.
It's
not
when you
No,
He
it's
said it's
not.
name a
racist.
soccer
That's
when you
racist,
name a
bro.
soccer
He
player that's
literally
really
just
good,
said they
I
all
see
look
the
You
alike.
same
told
All
me
person.
soccer players look alike. That's not
that you
racist
said they
at
got the
all,
When you
same
Rashad.
name
face.
when you
Did you hear what he
name
just said?
when you name a good soccer player, I see the same person. I didn't say they look
Dude,
alike.
that is
I
racist,
just
bro.
see. I
Saying.
don't know them
That's
by name.
racist
I just
shit.
see the same
What
person.
is your
It's
mouth?
that.
What is going
That
It's
on
is the
that
here?
most
one
racist.
guy. It's that
You know
one
what?
guy with the cool cut and the white jersey.
Listen,
That's the
listen.
same
I'm
person
not
I
even
see every
surprised.
time.
oh yeah, that's
I'm not.
racist.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
That's
that's
I'm not even
racist.
racist as
surprised.
fuck.
Racist as
I'm not
hell.
surprised, but what Rashad is saying right now, because
I don't
Rashad is the
wait.
same person.
Rashad's attack on Hispanic
Rashad,
culture has
hold on.
been
Rashad is the
Jesus.
same person that says Puerto
Rashad,
Ricans don't wear shoes.
I
Okay,
just love
Right.
a
so
Puerto Rican.
Bro,
What are you
y'all
talking
forgot his
about?
lady Spanish, bro. Y'all can't do that. His lady
What
Listen,
are
Spanish.
you
and
talking
he
about?
I
says that Puerto
currently
Ricans don't wear
listen,
shoes,
Bondo.
and
I'm
because he's
currently
the only
not wearing
black person.
shoes. That's the thing
Hold
about it.
on, and because he's the only black person that came from the West Coast and went to Puerto Rico, they all said he was Kobe Bryant. Okay, so
Oh, here
this
we
is who
go.
Rashad is.
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
am not surprised. All right.
Rashad,
What are
feet,
you
feet,
talking
Rashad.
about?
So I
What are
don't
you
Feet,
talking
know
about?
what
sandals,
they want me to do.
sandals, flip
Hey,
flops,
Steven,
Gucci flip
you
flops.
gotta hear Rashad's story when he went on a trip. You gotta hear this story.
I think I've heard it.
What are you talking about?
Pretty
What
good.
trip?
The trip where you
Which
said
one?
you said that about the sandals and nobody wears shoes out there or something like that.
No. I said I don't want to go to that part of Puerto Rico. That's what I said.
And what part of Puerto Rico is that? Let me
I
find out.
Because they
Let
don't
me
don't
name
know.
my home.
because they
I
don't
Name
wear
don't
name
know.
my
shoes.
home city.
All the videos I see is from
Rashad,
Airbnbs
Rashad,
in
I'm
the
disappointed
rainforest.
in you, Rashad. I'm just disappointed.
Why? Because I don't know
I'm just
soccer players'
disappointed.
faces. I don't know hockey players' faces either. Every
That's
time I think of a
racist.
hockey player,
Because
I think of somebody missing a front tooth.
there's only like 10
That's
black
racist.
hockey
What
players
the
anyway.
That's racist.
There's black people in hockey.
It's not, there's like 10 or 12 black people in hockey.
There's actually a black player on the Panthers. I don't know his name.
I don't know
I don't know his
Learn
name.
something new every day. Is the best player in hockey black?
No,
Not yet.
but here's the thing. I saw the black guy on the bench. I was like, well, he's probably
That's
just some guy
Anthony
who
Duclair.
sucks and just barely made it to the league. No, he plays. That
Yeah, he
motherfucker
plays.
plays.
That's
Yeah, he
Anthony
plays.
Duclair.
That's his name?
I'm racist. You don't know his name.
Islanders fans.
Hang
Fonjo,
on.
can you
When I
I'm gonna
when you're cooking?
I'm gonna let you be
when I
quiet.
need my
I'm
when
gonna
I
let you
need
know
my
right
hockey
now.
news, I go to Andrevius.
Are you cooking
I'll let
turkey
you-
bacon again?
This
No.
show is racist as fuck.
I'll let y'all know
I'm
right
not
now.
gonna say it.
Once those black folks get used to the cold and being on skates, it is over for you white folks in hockey.
Rashad got a boring wife talking that semi-racist ish. Get the F out of here, Uncle Ruckus. Go take a seat.
I'm just gonna let you know.
That's pretty.
Once-
There's
once
more.
black
He
There's
do
folks
got a
get used to
boring
the
old
cold-
lady.
There's
Hold on,
more
once-
than 10 to
once
12
black-
players that are blacker in
gone.
hockey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
Okay.
Negative's back. Hello, Mr.
Listen,
Negative.
When I need
black folks
hockey
get
news,
used to
I am going to Andrevius. I don't
Batman,
need
hold
hockey
on.
news from Alex.
I'm just letting
I
y'all
don't need
know.
hockey.
Once
One
black
mic,
folks
one
get
mic.
used to
Y'all
the
talking
cold,
over each other.
Okay,
One
Batman.
at a
So
time.
Batman. So Batman.
once
You know.
hold on. I'm just letting y'all know. PSA
Andrevius
announcement.
is our hockey guy.
I am the
Okay,
hockey
Batman.
guy.
So
And
okay,
Andrevius, you would agree
so,
with this.
And my
Once black
name is
folks-
Michael Jordan.
Is Alex can't
No,
hear
it's
me?
not. That would be your
Yeah.
first and last name.
Okay, Andrevius, I'm pretty sure you could agree with me because you watch hockey. Once black folks get used to the cold and these skates, it is over.
Oh, it's
Your
definitely
team,
over.
okay?
It's over. It's
over
over.
for
Y'all,
y'all.
y'all want to know the truth? Black people invented hockey. Real story. Go look it up.
Okay, it's
In
over.
Canada.
Steven, I'm the hockey guy, so
Go look it
let me
up.
confirm this. Let me
Go
confirm
look
this.
it up. It was in Canada, and the first hockey team were black people up in Ottawa. True story. Go look it up. Now, that's real.
Ottawa
That's a real
lost.
story.
I would just like to point out that there's a lot of people that clearly watch hockey up here, but for some reason I haven't heard anybody name not one black player, even though y'all said there's 10. Why haven't y'all gave me one name? I feel like
Anthony
that's
Duclair.
racist.
Because I don't watch
Anthony
hockey enough to be able
Duclair,
to say
Dave.
that.
Anthony Duclair.
I'm talking. I'm not you, Steven. I'm talking about the people that know
I
hockey.
just want to say y'all some
Let's
racist
talk to
I just
motherfuckers.
named you
dog.
one.
Let's
Even
talk to the
D,
hockey
I
guy.
see you, my
Andrevius.
Dave, I
So
named
as
you
the hockey
one,
guy,
Dave.
I'm here to confirm
Let's talk.
that
Let's ask Andrevius. He's our hockey expert.
it's a controversial topic, but most people agree that black residents of Nova Scotia invented hockey
True story.
in about 1815.
Yes.
Tell him.
Facts, cuz.
Yeah,
You just
I know
learned
Alex doesn't even know
today
that.
on clock blockers.
And
And
'cause
what?
he's-
Let's
because
go.
he's our
Bro,
hockey guy.
those were just black people that was trying to play football, and there
No,
was ice all over the
not
place.
that cold weather. They had on skates, my guy.
So they was trying to play football. It was ice all over the ground, and the ball was too cold to touch with your hands, so they got sticks.
It's called a puck.
They just started by kicking at them.
Now you making up stuff. You are making
That's
up
exactly
stuff
what
now.
happened.
But it is in Nova Scotia, and it was in what year was it?
1815.
Yep. Black people in Nova Scotia. True story. Y'all don't think I know stuff. I got facts over here. I got sauces. All right.
That's cat. That's cat.
Oh my goodness. That's false. French Canadians invented hockey, and PK Subban played for Montreal.
Also, George LaRock played for Montreal.
That sounds kind of
Rock.
racist.
Vancouver.
George Rock. Yep, that is correct.
We are
Mr.
saying
Negative.
the word racist and taking it
Yep.
out of context. We can't just say everything's racist now.
Yeah, yes, I can.
Did you guys,
Fuck, I can.
did you guys know that Chris Greer's
And I
brother-
can say yes, the fuck I can.
Chris Greer's brother played hockey.
Even we can say anything.
brother-
Mike Greer.
GM of the Sharks.
Chris Greer's brother is the GM of a hockey team, right?
Yeah, the
Yep,
Sharks.
he used to
Steven,
play
you
too.
married to a black woman, so you racist.
When I was walking into Game 4 of the NHL Finals, we ran into Chris Greer, Solo and I, and he was excited, man. He was stoked to go to the game. Yeah, shout out to Chris Greer. Walked right in.
Steven, you should have smacked him in the back of the head and said, "Fix the
Steven,
hole."
did he say anything about Tua's extension? Did he say anything?
No, we just said, "What's up? Hello, how are you doing?" Are you gonna? He's like, we asked him if his brother was here watching the game. He said, "Yeah, he's already inside." So yeah, So he was
Steven,
there
you
watching.
should smack him in the back of the head and say, "Fix the O-line." That's what you should have done.
I should have done that. You're right. Next time I'll make sure I do that.
Of course he would be happy. He got free tickets to go to the game anyway.
Steven,
Don't be salty now. Let's not get salty.
I'm not salty.
Steven,
I
you
know
should
I'm
have
salty
suggested
about-
that Kerr goes with his brother to San Jose and fix the hockey team.
Well, are you saying that he can't fix the football team down here in Miami, Mr. Negative? Is that what you're saying?
Has he fixed it
Oh,
yet?
that's nasty work. That's nasty work.
Well, he is speaking facts. He is speaking
No, he's
facts.
not.
Oh, Von Joe, you're back on the hater train?
Have we? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Von Joe, you've been a real good hater lately, brother.
Hey guys, just so y'all know, real quick, guys, just so y'all know, Mark from Bill's Mafia is in the back. He's in the back.
Nope.
Ooh, let him up. Let him up. Let him up. Let him up.
Nope.
I just want to bother somebody.
No. Bother Pete.
Pete ain't up here.
Call him out. Use the microphone.
Pete from Bill's Mafia?
Well, Pete, come on, Pete. I ain't gonna make fun of you. We gonna jump Batman.
We got two Pete's now in Bill's Mafia. Did you know that, Steven?
I did not.
Well,
yesterday.
Listen, I got something to say, right? And I know it's going to be controversial. And Steven, I know you don't like controversy and stuff.
I'm already sweating. Hang on. Let me mute my mic.
It gets under my skin a little bit, right? So if I don't say it, it's just going to eat at me and eat at me and eat at me.
Hey, Lewis, this is a safe space. You can say it.
Okay. Again, and when I say it, I'm not knocking the man's.
And don't be soft saying it because you got a free pass. So don't be a coward about it.
Lewis, just remember you don't have a swear jar, and this is a safe space. Where did the Bills fan hurt you? So, show me on the doll where the Bills fan hurt you.
It's not a Bills fan. It's a guy in the Dolphin community, right?
Okay.
And let me preface by saying I'm not knocking the man's hustle. I'm actually happy that he's where he's at now, right? But Nicky smokes.
Oh, don't call out.
There it is.
Hold on.
Don't do that. Why did everybody get off the screen? Everybody's like, I'm not in this. You're not catching me on screen with this. First of all,
I'll be here for this one.
Nicky Smokes is my guy, and I love him to death. Okay.
And that's your guy, and you love him.
I'm here for this.
I'm not saying that I'm knocking his hustle. I'm actually excited for him. That
you need to get on screen if you're going to say something.
I turned it on, but my camera's not working for some reason. See what I'm saying? But anyway, I have no problem putting a face on it. My face is always on. My problem is, right, and this is, again, shout out to the homie. He works for Barstool. He got a nice little lump sum. Congratulations.
Man, F all that. Keep going.
But this fucking narrative that he worked so hard to get there, and that number one, that's fucking cat. He won a fucking bet. Let's be honest. And hold on, Steven. Hold on. Let me get it out. This is what pisses me off. Because I come out the first 2 years and I killed Tua Tagovailoa, correct? And now I'm positive about Tua. I think Tua is the guy moving forward. And I get so much hate in the goddamn community, Steven. Lewis is a flip-flopper. Lewis don't know football. Lewis is a hater. Lewis is because I flip-flop, right?
But you wear it. You wear it. You don't care. You wear it.
And this is my problem, Steven, because I'm 10 toes down.
And Lewis is French Montana.
I'm 10 toes down. I stand on what I said.
Okay.
It pisses me off, though, when I see Nicky Smokes doing a fucking interview playing grab ass with Tua Tagovailoa and putting out tweets saying, oh, I knew you were the guy, son, Jump Street. I've always had faith. Motherfucker, you were the one wearing a Deshaun Watson jersey in the fucking Hard Rock Stadium. You were the one that kills fucking Tua Tagovailoa every chance you got. But now that you want to be something, and again, I'm not knocking the hustle, but again, just be like people like me or Color, because we're the people that are always 10 toes down. We stand on what we said. And I just think, in my opinion, Nicky Smokes is a fucking fraud.
I want to rebound off of that too.
Let me address.
I want to rebound off of that too.
Lewis, you're my guy, $100,000, and so is Nicky.
Before you address, those are all.
No. Hold on. Let me address. Okay. Let's get something straight. I know you well enough to know that you're not necessarily the jealous type. Okay, so I don't think that's where this is coming from.
I'm not jealous at all.
I didn't say that you were. I was merely pointing out the fact of what some people were
You're a
saying
crybaby.
in the chat. Now, what I will say is, I know Nicky Smokes well enough too, and know that this man has been grinding for years doing his content, and not every single person, whoever's
Who the hell is snoring?
on you, stop it.
I know damn well that ain't Alex.
If that's Alex,
What? No.
okay, all right. You have fell asleep on the show before in the past.
Yeah, but hold on. I want to rebound off of that.
I'm not done. Okay.
Okay, because I want to rebound what Lewis has said because
All right,
I've actually been.
Hold on. Let me finish. I don't think Nicky needs me to defend him, and that's not what I'm necessarily going to do. But what I will say is that man has deserved everything he's got, and it was more than a bet. Because at the end of the day, the man has been chatting with Dave from Barstool Sports for over a year now. I think that I knew for a fact that that was coming down the pipe eventually. Dave just finally saw a marketing opportunity for it to work and made the bet. That's all it was. But let me tell you, behind closed doors, that thing was coming down the pipe.
Okay, and that's perfect. And I'll retract that statement then, Steven. That's fine.
Hell no.
Right? Hold on, Batman. Hold on, Batman. Because again, me and Steven, everybody won't get in it. We can have this conversation. I'll give Steven that point, right? Okay. Still don't answer the fact that why you sitting out here lying. It still doesn't lie.
Well, all right. So from what I know is he said, hey, look, I did say that. I think he's warned that he said what he said about Deshaun Watson. And he's like, I was wrong. He's like, it was my worst. I mean, as a matter of fact, he's told me straight up, it was my worst wrong take of my whole career, in my opinion. I was dead wrong.
Steven, do you want to pull up Nicky Smokes' Twitter feed? Because Nicky Smokes had a quote where him saying, right, Tua, I've always believed in you. Tua, you've been the guy since day one. And those are not the facts. And all I'm saying is
so
people like me and Color and whoever else, we always stand on what we say.
So your beef with Nicky isn't necessarily with him, isn't necessarily with the job. It's with him stating one statement in a tweet that he said he supported Tua since day one, when the reality is he was on board to go. So And I know that this might sound like semantics, but at the end of the day, there were a lot of people that wanted Deshaun Watson when he was available. There was, all right? And so I don't think
I wanted Deshaun Watson for like 48 hours.
But that's the point right there, Steven. That me and Pete were on a panel show the other night, and Pete threw it in my face. Lewis, you wanted Tom Brady. Lewis, you wanted Lamar Jackson. Lewis, you wanted Deshaun Watson. You know what my answer was to Pete? Absolutely. That hasn't changed. Nicky Smokes, on the other hand, right, will sit here and lie, right? And, I believed. And do you know Nicky Smokes, one of his best friends is that guy, Kyle Krabs? Kyle Krabs hates Tua, correct? He hates Tua.
I'm finna go get smokes on you.
No. You want to go sick that man on him? Nicky Smokes deserves all the. I'm gonna say this, Steven.
All I'm
Nicky,
saying, Alex, hold on. No.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not saying Nicky Smokes hates him. And no one, again, I see people in the chat, they can believe what they want. I live a very comfortable life. I don't need or jealous of Nicky Smokes. I even said it before I said it because I knew it was going to be controversial. What I'm saying is salute to him for making that job. That I think that's a dream job that all of us up here on the panel would love to be a part of. The fact of the matter is, in my opinion, and I'm only speaking for myself, I just think it's hypocritical of a guy to come out and say,
you know what? When you're wrong. If I'm you, you know what I would do? I would, if you have that big of a problem with it, you should tweet him on Twitter, say, hey, look, man, I'm not trying to be controversial here. I just want some clarification. This tweet, you said X, Y, and Z. Can you either retract?
I like that.
What if he comes back and says, you know what? You got me. I'm right. I did say that. But in my heart, I did feel that. But when I wrote that tweet.
Commented about it on Twitter.
Yeah. So look, if you come at him correctly and respectively, I think he would answer you.
And I'm
at him
not trying to cut him.
sideways.
And I'm not trying to
Don't
come at him disrespectfully now. And I'm not trying to come at him disrespectfully now. All I'm saying is what I want within the community, right? And especially a guy like Nicky Smokes, right? That's going to have this platform now like Barstool Sports. I don't want people like me that maybe feel like me in the fan base saying we have a guy in this position now that we believe is a fraud.
He's
Say
not
something.
a fraud. He's
I'm
not
saying,
a fraud.
Stephen, in my opinion, when you're not able to stand on what you believe, right, at the time,
He is now a company man. He's not a fraud.
Man,
That's a company man.
You care.
He's a company man.
Let that kid be a kid.
I
Kids make
disagree
mistakes.
with you. And Nicky Smokes is my guy. So
he's a company man. We just know Nicky Smokes can no longer talk how he
He's
talks.
a kid.
That's not
Let
true.
him make his
whole
mistakes.
persona is predicated on him going off on people.
Right,
and
exactly.
I think people are missing the point. No. Hold on real quick, because I think Stephen D is right. What I'm saying is, at the time that he was talking about Deshaun Watson and walking into Hard Rock Stadium with a Watson jersey on, right? Those were his feelings. That's fine. I watched Nicky Smokes last year on this very same panel, and he was praising Tua, which was also fine. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is people like me.
You have a problem with one tweet.
He feel like he lied. He feel like he lied. He said he's always been on tour.
But he did lie, though.
He said he's always been on tour side.
Lewis, two things. Every single thing that you've ever said, you want to go stand on trial. That's basically what you're saying with him. And to also be fair to the conversation, if you have a problem with that, then come at him and go at him on Twitter, but respectfully say, hey, look, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just would like clarification as somebody who represents Dolphins fans in the community, having a high platform. Can you please discuss what this tweet was? Because you also said this tweet, and put the screenshots, keep the receipts up there if you want to. But
well, they already did that, Stephen.
Y'all they've been on his ass
Nicky Smokes side
because he had a whole video.
Otherwise, I feel like you're just
damn it, you got me.
Listen, he had a whole video montage of Deshaun Watson. Alex, shut up and go mute. You're up here playing Call of Duty getting sniped at 11 o'clock in the morning. Relax.
I also want to say something about Nicky Smokes too. You know, because
leave it alone.
Because I got destroyed by everybody for my stance or two after the Green Bay game. I got destroyed by everybody because of what I said about
Say it with your chest, Alex. That's what I'm talking about. Say it with your chest.
But now everybody wants to defend. But now everybody wants to defend Nicky Smokes about. And listen, I'm not hating on the dude. You know, it's whatever. That's whatever. But the fact that nobody came to my defense when I
Alex, I always got your back except
when I went back to saying that I was on tour. Like
Alex, let me tell you something. Everybody has bad takes on tour. Everybody's been out. Everybody's been in pause. No one cares this long. Let it go.
So
I'm just saying nobody came to my defense.
Hold on, Alex.
Everybody was destroying me for what I said.
Hold on, Alex. Zach says Stephen D wanted Watson. Lewis ain't going on him. Selective outrage. No, and this is where I will defend Lewis. Lewis isn't mad that he changed his mind. Lewis isn't mad that he flip-flopped. Lewis is mad that his tweet said, I've been with you since day one. And that's
he's not standing on it. Exactly. That's people only want to hear what they want to hear, Stephen.
You know how old
our fan base? I'm fully convinced.
Do y'all know how
I'm fully convinced that the Dolphins fan base comprehension and IQ level is
fair, though, Lewis. I don't think
low.
it deserves as much outrage as you're giving it. But if it
too much energy, it's weird
to you, I think that you should
it's not though,
just
because
ask him to clarify, or because what if he comes back and says, you know what, you're right, Lewis, I did say that, and you got me, and I'm wrong, right? Or you can come back and deny it, whatever.
See, hold on, Stephen, because
are you going to give him more respect for that?
If he admitted it, all I'm asking for in this fan base, and it's not only Nicky Smokes, it's for everybody. Stand on what you said, whether you're right or wrong, or whether your opinion changes or not. Stand on what you said. And see, again, like Rashad says, that we're giving it too much energy. Okay, that's fine. That's Rashad's opinion. But Alex just spoke up. Alex agrees with me. See, Bonjo speaks up. Bonjo's agreeing with me. I wish Batman can have the floor because I know Batman would agree with me. So again, all we're asking for, and if I had to be the one to start the conversation, if this man is going to be up on Barstool Sports and he's going to be representing the team that we all love, I don't want people in this fan base that might have the opinion that he's a fraud not to be a fraud. Be a guy that's going to come out here,
Lewis,
whether it's right or wrong.
Can I ask, Lewis?
Stand 10 toes down.
Lewis, this is going to come out disrespectful, and I do not mean it, but it's a real question. Okay, you know you're my guy, 100 grand. Okay, who are you? Who are you to gatekeep? Who are you to say this?
Well, who's gatekeeping? I'm not gatekeeping.
Oh shit!
I mean, that sounds like
who's
gatekeeping.
Shut up, he wasn't.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Stevie, you knew what you was doing right there. You knew what you was doing, Stevie.
Yeah, he's not gatekeeping.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Where am I gatekeeping at?
Date is crazy.
In a sense, is I'm not gonna.
Man, I can gatekeep these dumbass fans. I don't care about that. I'm gatekeeping.
I'm not gonna use
now
the
what?
extreme. I'm not gonna use the extreme of Pete.
Where is
I'm
he?
not
Where
gonna
are
say the
they?
extreme of Pete. I'm not gonna use the extreme point of Pete. But what I'm trying to say is, just picture like if because Pete said that he's gonna go to training camp with me and Lewis, right? And I told him I'm gonna introduce Tua to them. We're gonna talk. And this is my thing though.
That's what they got.
You think when Pete sees Tua, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I've always been a big fan of you, Tua." Oh, day one.
Yes.
That shit would be hilarious.
Yes,
That
he
shit
will.
would be
No, he
hilarious.
won't.
I wish
No,
I
he
could
won't.
see too. I tell him that he should be traded.
Yeah, all right.
He won't.
Yeah, all right.
Tua, get out of town, Tua. Go.
Pete gonna get everybody he came in there
He
with kicked out. And say
he
I
ain't
something.
just
brave enough
hope
to
y'all
do that.
know that Tua is, I mean, he looks small on the field, but he is a very large man. Y'all fuck with that man if y'all want to.
Well,
That's all I'm
fold
gonna say.
Pete in half if you want to.
I dare Pete. I dare Pete to go to training camp and heckle Tua. I dare you, Pete. Because
He will.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry about Tua. You got to worry about the
I
other
don't really
fans
care
that
about
have
heckling.
that's
I don't really
not-
care. I don't care about heckling. Heckling is one thing, but insulting that man to his face, do it with caution. That's all I'm gonna say.
You've heard
He has-
from Tuaneers on Twitter.
The difference between listen, Pete.
No.
Here's the thing. Pete,
This is no.
Pete
Hold
has
on,
been.
Alex. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Alex.
Go ahead.
This is the thing right here, right? You ain't gotta be disrespectful to Tua. You know what Nicky Smoke should have did when he was in that locker room with Tua doing the interview? Man, Tua, I'm glad to see you finally healthy. Man, it's been a little bit underwhelming. The career's been up and down, but it looks like you're turning the corner, and we're all supportive of you now, right?
What the
Not sit
fuck?
here. I'm saying
You
that
want
would have
that
been
man
the
to put his
truth.
job on the line?
Never said that.
If I was
How is
Tua,
that
I'd say,
putting the job on the line? How is that putting the job on the line?
Hey, who man's is this? Get him out of here. Get him out the locker room right now.
Get your ass out of here. You don't know what the hell you talking about, Rashad.
He's not talking about you, Lewis. He's talking about
I'm
Nicky
not
Smokes
talking
in the
about
locker
you,
room.
Lewis.
Hold on.
I'm saying if I'm Tua and you're Nicky Smokes and you say, I'm glad to finally see you healthy. You've been a little underwhelming. Hey, yo, get out. Get him out right now. I'm not doing an interview with him.
Why?
exclusive.
I'm not doing an interview
That man
with
got
him.
the one-on-one exclusive in this community, man.
I don't want us Dolphins
That
fans to
bullshit right here.
be
All right,
Y'all
hold
trying to
up,
make
hold
it
up.
got
no,
me.
Lewis. I'm okay with it on Twitter, but I don't want.
I just want y'all to know
I don't want
Nicky
it on
Smokes wasn't the
national
only
media.
fan who
I
got
don't
access to the
want it
locker room.
broadcast. I don't want to broadcast around the world that our fans get jobs with the Dolphins or with these other upper echelon social media people, and we are just dicks. No, I'm not okay with that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be them people. No.
But that won't be the narrative. If you Dolphin fans ain't getting jobs like that.
So you just gotta be happy go lucky and
Hey, hold on. Steven's trying to talk. Steven's trying to talk.
Hold on, I've been quiet.
Hey, let me talk real quick.
So,
All right,
could I rebuttal Rashad for a quick second?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to respond to two people in the chat. Okay, so first person I want to respond to is Imperium, and he said, I don't know why Steven is defending Smoke. He used him and TD to leapfrog. He don't give a F about you. And DDG also says Steven not a scrotum because he's moving up. Let's get something straight, okay? When it comes to me, I can't talk for anybody else. I have given every single person an opportunity to be on my platform, and every person's platform that I have been on, I have been asked to be on their platform because they enjoy the type of person that I am, and that's how I keep it. I keep it 100. I keep it a buck. All right. If Nikki Smokes is at Barstool and TD is at Bleacher Report, good for them. And I want them to succeed. If the Fins tailgate, if Nikki, if
Amen, bro.
bearded fanatic, anybody, Batman, whoever, I want them to succeed. I want everybody to eat.
Steven, you know how much I was smiling yesterday, bro, when I saw that?
There's more than enough people to eat. Okay.
Don't be an idiot.
And
Y'all let Steven finish first, please, before y'all start talking, please.
We can all sit here and be happy that these guys moved up. That's where I'm at with it, man. So I'm not on anybody's scrotum. I'm not defending. I even said, I was like, look, Nikki don't need me to defend him, but I'm also going to be a friend and say, hey, look, I don't think you're accurate on this. You don't know all the facts. And Lewis clearly said, hey, look, I'll retract my statement now that I know new info. So it's about being respectful, and it's about having your friends back. And Nikki and PD, I can tell you right now, you can say what you want about them. Those are two stand-up guys that I would literally do anything for, because both of them, before they got the Bleacher Report, before he got Barstool Sports, we talk on the phone, we text, we've had real conversations about family, about life, about stuff in general. And I can tell you, for TD's sake, TD has been on the phone with me till 3 a.m. in my first few months, helping me learn YouTube and how it works and the understanding and the ins and outs of it. Who does that? I didn't pay him to do that. He did that because he wanted to see me eat. He wanted to see me move up.
I don't think that got to do with what Lewis talking about.
Steven, let me ask you a question.
And
you're right. You're right, Steven. Let me ask you a question. Let's say me and you hypothetically went to a softball game, right? Dolphin players hosted a softball game, right? And at the end of the game or before the game, I interviewed Liam Eichenberg and you interviewed Noah Ibenagami, and you said, I was your biggest fan from day one. How do you think the fan base is going to see that?
It's not the same.
And Perry was talking about Smoke using you and TD. He should use me and TD. Anybody should. We're all here to
be happy. Be happy for them boys, man. What are we doing here? Be happy for them.
Yeah, like I just don't understand that. You know?
Yeah, bro.
Cat for life is not about being happy for somebody. Because again, if people were listening,
they want to boss though.
Hold on, Cap. What I'm saying is, right? No one is here saying we're not happy for Nikki Smokes. What I'm asking for, Cap, and I'm surprised.
I didn't call you out on that, Lewis. I called some other people out. And to be fair, I misunderstood Imperium Gaming's comment, but even with that, I still think, hey, you need to be happy for him. So I just want to put that into clarification.
I'm not saying you called me out, Stephen. What I'm saying is to Cat for life. No one is up here saying we're not happy for Nikki Smokes. But Cat for life, I just think it's funny that it's coming from you, because I know you hold everybody in high regard to keep everything 100, right? You're one of the guys that wants no frauds in the community. And Nikki Smokes, in my opinion, is a fraud. Be honest. Stand on your
But what happened? What happened? What happened?
Stand on your beliefs.
I don't think Cap knows.
Bro, he's not standing on his beliefs. That's what it is.
I don't think Cap knows. Explain to Cap. I don't think he knows.
I got a question.
Bro, you know I'm not on social media like that. I don't know what's going on.
Cap doesn't have Twitter. Cap doesn't have Twitter.
Lewis, time out. Lewis, you're one of my best friends, right? We talk behind closed doors, don't we, Lewis?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. You're wrong. You're dead wrong with this take. Two things.
I'm not, though, Stephen. I'm not the only one that feels like this, though, Stephen.
Huh?
I'm not the only one that feels like this, Stephen.
I don't care about anybody else. I'm talking to my friend here. I'm talking to you.
Okay, and again, what I'm saying is, you're saying, Lewis, you're wrong. No, I'm not. I'm just the guy that's going to come. I'm not. I'm just the guy that's going to come up here and speak my mind if no one else is going to say it.
Verbatim that he is fake. There is nothing fake.
He is fake, Stephen. Yes, he is.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Okay. All right.
We're all fake.
Can I say something, Stephen?
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Negative.
So
I ain't fake. I'm real as fuck, boy.
I don't know.
I've been trying to say something for the longest, but okay.
I don't know Nikki Smokes like at all, but I watch his stuff on Twitter. I watch his stuff on Twitter because I find it entertaining. His rants remind, and again, he uses it to advantage. Another guy I watch, Frank Fleming with Barstool Sports, right? Yep. I love when the Mets lose because I go to see his.
He loses his mind.
Right, he loses his mind. That's why these guys have the platform they're on because they're entertaining to watch. They're entertaining the crowd.
Yep.
It's great. Like when Nicky Smokes laid down on the ground and was hoping, what do you have? The sign that said "Run me over."
That shit was corny as fuck. Might I add?
But it's all for show.
But you know what? You might have found it that way, but there were people that loved that content. They ate that crap up.
It's all for show.
I don't think there were people who loved it. I think everybody looked at that and cringed.
And you know what? That's why people, and Mr. Negative, I apologize to interrupt, but that's why people, like, for example, I love stand-up comedy, right? And I have this conversation all the time. Dave Chappelle is my favorite stand-up comedian of all time.
They got a lot of Dave Chappelle
But
going around on Twitter.
you know how much hate that man gets and how some people say he's not funny at all. He's X, Y, and Z. What are you talking about? I love the man. I think he's great. But people with different viewpoints see things differently. Now,
so okay.
I have no problem. I have no problem.
Nah, raise your hand if that thing about him laying on the floor was funny to you, or if you said this is lame.
I thought it was funny.
You said raise your
But hey,
hand.
can I say something?
Y'all
real quick?
weird as hell. Y'all sense of humor needed. Y'all need to update y'all sense of
I'll
humor.
admit I do have a weird sense of humor, but hey, I just want to say
I
a couple
feel
of
like
things.
that at times about the Dolphins. I'd be like, you know
And
what?
now they're saying I'm
throw me off
comparing
the
him to Dave Chappelle. I'm not. I'm
No.
merely trying to make a point that
Stephen D.
jokes for
Stephen D.
different.
Hey,
Let me know
Stephen
Yeah,
D,
I'm about to
hold
say
on.
everybody
Hey.
keeps skipping in front of Vaughn, bro. Y'all gotta let Vaughn go, bro.
All right, let
About Vaughn.
Joe, then Shake Money. Von Joe, then Shake Money. Go ahead, Von. I apologize. Von, the floor is yours. You're on mute.
Thank you. So, no, I'm not.
No, you're
Can you hear
good.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is what I'm saying to this whole Nicky Smoke situation. I'm just saying that he's no longer one of us. That he has to placate to get these interviews.
I'll be real with you. He never was.
Be quiet for a second. Be quiet for a second.
I gotta interrupt you real quick, Von Joe. If I get signed by,
fuck me.
if I get signed by a third party, are you gonna say that about me?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, Stephen, this is what I'm saying. You no longer can talk like how you talk.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good point.
You got to get that interview with Tua. He can't be like, "Hey, man, I want to walk in, but you do it well now, so I'm cool." Right? No, he's gonna sit there. Hey, well, I've been with you since day one. You're the guy. Again, he's a company man now. He's not. He's no longer.
I mean, his statements were good during that little interview. Like, you're the best.
But what I'm saying, and what Lewis is saying, what we're saying is that he's now a company man. Don't expect the same Nicky Smokes from him talking his shit. No, he has to placate.
That's not what Lewis is saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'm glad he got the one-on-one exclusive compared to some other guys out there who claim to be, all about the 305. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that.
Cap, anybody else would have did the same thing. Hey, Tua, I loved you from day one. Hey, Tua, I love you
but
from day one.
they haven't done it.
You gotta explain
that guy grinded. That guy, to his point, bro, he grinded on the internet, bro.
To be fair, PJ Mack's comment here is I have to say accurate. He's no longer one of the guys because he's successful.
Oh,
you
oh my God. PJ, you have the see, now I'm gonna go off. See, this is when I get pissed. PJ, you have the comprehension of a retarded turtle, because that's not what I said. I'm not saying that he's no longer the guy. I'm saying that he has to placate. He can no longer talk his ish. He can't sit there and go off like he used to. He can't sit there and snap like he wants to. Because guess what? Tua might not sit there and interview him if he talks that shit. And guess what? Now he might lose his job.
Joe,
what's wrong with you? What's so hard to comprehend?
You do realize that Barstool Sports is predicated on the fact that people do not ESPN crap. Understand?
And
that makes it even worse, Steven.
Half of their employees are Nicky Smokes.
No. But you can't. But you can't do that.
All right, can I get the floor now, please? Thank you.
He can't do that. He can't go up to Tua and say, "Oh, damn, I'm glad to meet you, but I wanted Deshaun Watson."
Who would do that?
So you're mad at the message or the messenger?
Hey, hold on. Hey, can I get the floor now, please? Thank you.
Go ahead, Shake.
All right, number one, I disagree. I'm a big fan of Nicky Smoke still, for two reasons. Number one, he at the end of the day, that's what people want to do is move up. When you start YouTube, that's where you want to go. You want to make it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And apparently you guys never heard of Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank isn't one of those guys that holds back. He goes off especially on the Mets. You know what I'm saying?
He's
And the
entertaining.
last thing I want to say is about you, Stephen D. When I did In the Blender, man, we were kind enough to hop on as a guest, and I'm always gonna be appreciative of that, bro. So that's what I gotta say about that.
I appreciate it, Shake, and I want everybody to like to say the statement that Nikki Smokes used me to hop up. Are you kidding me? I'm nobody. I'm an absolute nobody. I am somebody who is a fan of a team that decided to start a morning show because I didn't want to work for I couldn't figure out how to get my foot in the door through corporate America. So I just decided to make my own avenue of what I wanted to do and enjoy life. The other thing, and somebody had said this in the comments, that YouTube creators are all about the dollar sign. Let's be real about it. And negative sells more than positive. I do create content. Yes, I would like to be paid for my content. Yes, I appreciate when people donate. Yes, this is pretty much what I do. So when you guys donate, it helps allow me to pay bills, be able to do more things so that I can do this and put this on more for you. Because you know what I get when I don't go on? About 20 messages. Why aren't you doing the show today? Why aren't you doing the show today? Guys, I have a life. I have things I need to do. I deal with shit too, right? So I mean, look, that's the reality of the situation. And negative does sell more than positive. That's why my thing of Mr. Spread Kindness, Positivity, and Love, I want to change that narrative. I think it's great. Like, let's be real about it. I would rather have 60 fans listening to my show that love that I'm positive than 150 fans with me being negative and hateful, because that's not who I am. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want that.
I mean, let's be real though. Like we all use each other. Like that's the point of the like and subscribe. Like that's what we're trying to do. Like branch out. A lot of these guys are from the same tree. Like I'm not gonna hate, man. Like yesterday, I was smiling all ear to ear when I seen Cap and them boys over at Finn's Tailgate get 5,000. I see Nikki Smokes out there doing shit. I see Stephen D over at NBA Finals game, hockey game.
And Imperium, you said that he went viral with the drunken video. What you didn't see is the 300,000 or the 3,000 other videos that he's done over the years.
Yeah, bro, that guy's putting in the work, bro. Like regardless of this is the new day and era, which I have to put, to a rest right now, bro. Like technology is taking over to the point where it's a moneymaker, bro. If you don't know it, you don't know it. But if you know, you know it.
Nobody again is hating on Nikki Smokes though.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general. Like I'm accepting that now. I used to be critical of it. I used to be critical of it.
I'm not hating, Rashad. That's what you're hearing.
That's what I said. You're not hating. I literally just said you're not hating.
I thought
you said Rashad, do you hate? Do you hate?
That man.
Do you agree with the message or the messenger, Rashad? Right now.
What message? What you talking about?
Like, are you upset more with the message being sent by Nikki Smokes or the messenger sending the message?
No, I don't care for Nikki Smokes. Nikki Smokes is the most wrongest Dolphin content creator I know.
Wrongest is a wild word.
Nothing he puts out is factual. If you heard him yesterday,
I gotta go to work.
Hold on, Vanjo. If you heard the man yesterday, he said Tyreek Hill had 1,200, 1,300 yards. Who here does not know that Tyreek Hill had 1,700 yards last year? Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, that's wild. But real quick, Steven.
Exactly.
I gotta go to work. Thanks for having the show today. I just want to sit there and say, when it comes to that, y'all, some of this fan base level, I'm not gonna say all the fan base because we do have intelligent people in this fan base. Mm-hmm. But you retarded turtles, I hate y'all motherfuckers. I do.
Retarded turtles.
Y'all level of comprehension behooves me. I don't understand. I blame the American justice. You know what? The American educational system. The American educational system that sat there and y'all from education first to 9th grade that didn't teach you comprehension skills. Do better, guys. Do better. Listen. So here to listen. And listen to hear, whichever one, right? Don't just listen to respond, but actually hear what the person is saying and digest it and then respond intelligently.
Now, let me ask you, Vanjo, one last question. If people don't agree with you, are they dumb?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
No, because
Yes.
if you don't agree with me,
Andrevius,
if you don't agree with me, chances are you have another point of view. So go ahead and enlighten me on your point of view and how you see the world through your specs, right?
If Pete doesn't agree with you,
But
is he dumb?
again, no, he's not dumb. But again, enlighten
Okay, I was
me.
just
Why do you
checking.
see it that? Hold on. Why do you see it that way? Now, if you see it that way from a dumb point of view,
get up here if you just gonna call me Fugazi for the
then you
last
fucking
12
dumb.
minutes.
Fugazi.
But anyways, I gotta get to work. Steven, I love you. I know
love
I'm
you
way
too,
over my
buddy.
pay jar, so I got you. Or if somebody please help me pay my.
How much is a swear jar, Bonjo? I got you. How much is it?
I don't know. You got Steven got the bill, or level 2 noob got the bill. I think I'm at $5 or $7. I'm pretty sure. But
I got you.
I appreciate you,
I
brother.
got you, bro. You know I got you,
I
brother.
appreciate you.
Hey, us Gators got to stick together, baby.
Fins up, and it's always about them Gators. Dave, I don't care what you say. UM sucks.
And by the way, Stephen D, that's another reason why I will never hate on saying anything negative about Nicky Smokes, is he's a former Gator as well. He's a Gator as well, so I can't hate on him.
That's the one thing I will hate on Nicky about being a Gator. How dare he be a Gator?
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't
and
I didn't
that's
know
fine,
that.
and
That
that's
changes
fine
everything.
too. Like, but again, Bon Joe is my brother, but I don't agree with Bon Joe's statement neither about he has to watch what he says now because he has a certain job. I don't agree with that neither. I hate that neither because if people are saying, well,
That's the
everybody has to
world
do
that
that.
we live in, Lewis. Like
It's not, Steven. No, it's not. It's the world you guys live in. Because if I was doing that interview, I would have told Tua right to his fucking face. I would have looked at him and said, listen, Tua, if I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't been really a believer, but you're starting to change that opinion of me. You're starting to, again, not sit there and play grab ass and lie in front of everybody. Like, oh, you've been the guy since day one. There's other ways. You don't have to disrespect them. Because if you would have told Tua flat out, hey, I wasn't a believer at first, but last year was amazing. I'm looking forward to your upcoming season. I see you put in the work. That would have been acceptable. That's standing on what you believe. But not sitting here in front of the fan base that knows what the fuck you've been saying for the past couple of years and now sit there and play happy grab ass because you're in front of them. You're wrong. You guys are wrong.
Then
hey, by the way, hold on. Or another way, another. Hold on. Let me say one thing real quick. Another way he could have phrased it, it says, "Hey, Tua, I've been watching you since you were drafted," and left it at that. He didn't have to say if he believed in her or not. Just say, "I've been watching you since you were drafted." You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm just gonna say this.
Should have asked us.
Y'all are hanging on
What are we
every word that he
discussing here,
said.
fellas? What
And by the way,
hell are we discussing here?
I don't care by the way what he said. By the way, but I'm
We're
just saying.
discussing realness and fakeness.
Realness and
Being
fakeness on the behalf of who?
I don't care about that.
Being a real
Apparently, if you make it big, you have to worry about every single word you say because it will be scrutinized. It will be
exactly.
You know, and that's my problem with this whole thing. Like, get this man a break, and if you got a problem with it, go to him with it. And if he's still,
you don't have to be big though. You don't. No. Again, but that's where it's wrong. You don't have to be big. I'm gonna hold you accountable, Stephen, and you're the one that just said you're not big. But I'm going to hold you on it because I need you to be 10 toes down, just like I would need Crypto or Andrevius or Batman or anybody else. That's where you're wrong. It has nothing to do about how big you are or whatever. It's the fact of the matter is if you're going to be in real life, but Rashad said it best, you're going to be real or you're going to be fucking fake. Like, I know that I've had the arguments with Rashad, but I can honestly sit here and say Rashad is real. Me and you, Steven, I've had debates with you, but I can say, you know what? I believe Steven is real. Because Nicky Smokes, again, in my opinion, and shout out to him with Barstool Sports. I am happy that he got where he's at. I'm not knocking the hustle. But in my opinion, it was a fake fucking move. It's fake.
We just going to agree to disagree.
Okay, then we just do that then. But I hate people missing the point. Like, oh, he has to do this and that. No, my point, and again, a lot of people that I've talked to about it since it's happened, they would agree with me. Just stand on what you believe in, and that's all I'm asking.
I understand what you're saying, Lewis. We come from a different era. Period. Point blank. Ain't Nicky Smokes about 22 years old? Probably his first real job, making six figures.
See, you guys are going off. You don't have all the facts. You do not know this man.
Well, when I say first real job, I mean
Like,
making
no,
that.
that's not his first real job.
Listen. I'm saying making that amount of money. That's a career right there. He can retire in 10 years. That's a good.
You can't retire.
He can't. Okay. You can't retire at the.
By the way, it's only a 1-year contract. It's not a 10-year contract. I think it's a 1-year contract, isn't it?
Look, I love you all, but
if he does good enough,
you
he's
really
staying.
don't have any idea at all.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not saying that I do have an idea. I'm saying it's a job better than I've ever had, and I'm 34.
Again, I'm not bringing up the job. I'm not bringing up the job. I haven't said nothing about the job. What I'm bringing up again is real and fake. That's my conversation. I'll let everybody.
Man, I heard on the yak that man's making like 130 grand for like 1 year, bro. You
that
can't.
Has nothing to do with me.
That's
I don't care
love,
about
bro.
his
That's
pocket.
love.
I don't care about the pockets. I don't care about the man's pockets. I don't care about the man's job. I didn't say nothing about that. What I'm calling out in question is his being authentic.
Andre Negron said, if he wasn't a friend, would you have a problem with it? Are you asking like if who wasn't a friend? If Nicky wasn't a friend or Lewis wasn't a friend? I'm clearly having a problem.
What I'm trying to say is, you go if your checks was $1,500, $2,000 every 2 weeks.
Smoke. No, look. Yes, I would. Look here. You want some?
I'm not messing
here's
that up.
Some real talk.
But
hold on. There are some people that are in this community that I'm not a huge fan of, that are clearly 10 times better than I am currently as of this moment. And I want nothing but the best for them. I want them to be on their highest platform and do their thing. It's not about hate. It's about respect and understanding somebody's grind. There are plenty of people in this community who grind every day who don't make no money. And there's plenty of people who grind every day that make decent money. And Nicky's probably one of the ones that have been able to make it out there. So look, man, EM, get up here, EM. You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that man just made it.
EM, come get the smoke, EM.
One thing before I go, Stephen D. One thing I could honestly say about. Hold on, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go right now. God damn. I'm gonna head out right now. But one thing I honestly say about Stephen D is he's disagreed vehemently with TD Fence talk, and he's defended him to the death. So at the end of the day, it's not about agreeing or disagreeing. It's about having a level of respect for some colleague of his.
100%. A peer. I wouldn't even say colleague, just a peer, right? Somebody that's in the
tomato.
Same difference.
Yeah. So I mean, it's. Look, I look at things a little bit differently than other people. I can admit that, but I will also say that, you know, when you're talking like certain keywords or semantics or what somebody said or a tweet that they put that said something that contradicts something else they said, I think you need to give people the benefit of the doubt and understand that.
Steven, nobody cares about any of that. All that matters is tomorrow. All you haters are going to be quivering.
About the Spurs.
When the Spurs hybrid.
That's up. Where the hell you been? That's up.
I'm feeling good, man. All that hate is going to come right back at y'all. I just want to let y'all know that. So we're chilling. We're big chilling over here, man.
Karma's
we ain't even worried about it. And we ain't even worried about it. Karma, like what? What karma?
Esther, you see? Hey, Esther, I've been looking for you, bro. You see what's going on in Vegas, bro?
Yeah, they're building the track for F1 in October. That's what's up. And it's going to be a night
about the aliens, bro.
The what?
Hey, Stack says Wamababoya, but I can't say his name for the life of me. Is going to be
Victor Wembanyama.
He's going to be a bust. Please draft that from.
Yeah, obviously it's a bunch of people that don't know what the hell they're looking at. The dude's the best prospect to ever hit the NBA. If you look at the tape, man, okay.
I wouldn't say.
I would say 7'2", 7'5", he's one of the widest wingspans ever. The dude doesn't play defense. Dude rebounds. Dude block shots. Yeah, that's that is his first.
What'd you
say? Did you see the photo of him holding the baseball? It literally.
And another thing, Jimmy Butler is a Spur. I don't know what he's doing over there, messing around with that whack franchise over there in Miami, man. He needs to come over here and put on some black and silver. That's all I gotta say. Y'all don't even appreciate Jimmy. Jimmy needs to come back to Texas. That's all I got to say.
All right, EM. What's up, EM? What's up, my guy?
Fugazi. That's the word of today.
No.
What's up, EM? Fugazi. That's the word of the day.
You love to use that word on me. You love
EM,
to
you
use
don't
that
see
word on me.
nobody in here? How you doing today, brother?
Hey, I'm Gucci. Hey, I'm Gucci, fellas. I'm Gucci. What's good?
Hey, stop being Fugazi. Come up here, correct? Okay, stop playing, EM. Stop it. Just stop it.
I want EM's opinion on Nicky Smokes.
Hey, man, listen. I don't understand why. I don't understand. I mean, I see. Well, okay. I observed how people was coming at him on Twitter when all of this happened, when the Tua interview dropped. I was in your chat. I see how people responded to the situation in the chat. I will say this. I mean, why does having an opinion about
Watch out
Hey.
now.
Watch
Oh,
out.
it just got real. It just got real.
I know. Wednesday just got real, fellas.
Hey, hang on real quick. Let me finish. Hang on. Let me finish my point. Hang on. Let me finish my point. All I'm saying is, listen. Just because somebody has an opinion about him, about the interview that he conducted with Tua, like, again, that did come off to me, and I was one of the ones that was critical about the interview. I could give a fuck about the man's pockets. I could give a fuck. I could care less about his job. I'm happy for him. Salute him, bro. I salute anybody that are out here moving in life in general, that are making noise and achieving their dreams. Salute. However, people can have an opinion on that interview and in what he stated to Tua, and they can have an opinion on it without it coming from a place of hate. He looks. I mean, the video. The interview clearly looked really fraudulent. How he was smooching up to Tua. He was never, and again, to my knowledge, he was never a supporter of Tua.
Please,
So I don't understand that's not coming from a place of hate, bro. That's just an opinion on the interview.
Okay. So let me
honestly feel like y'all need to find something to talk about, bro. This is ridiculous.
It became entertaining, Dave. I ain't gonna lie.
EM, let me ask you a question.
I mean,
we almost going on an hour.
I didn't see the interview at all, so I don't have to watch the whole interview.
What would have been? I want to ask EM.
If I may, guys, I think I can shed light to the clarity on this.
Steven's talking, bro.
I know, but I'm going to help Steven.
We don't care about your light, Cap.
Hang on, Cap.
Hang on, Cap. The host of the show.
I got the light.
We don't care about your light, Cap. Keep it moving.
Hey, Steven, are you yielding back your time, Steven? Are you yielding back your time, Steven?
Hey, we're not doing this, okay? I'm not messing with you, Crypto. EM.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
My question to you, EM, is what would have been an acceptable way for that interview to go down for him?
Well, if it was me, right, on how I speaking from my perspective, how I am as a man, right? I think somebody
laid it out.
Exactly. I think Lewis hit the nail on the head. All he had to say, in my opinion, what I would have said was, look, Tua, listen, if I was Nicky Smokes, right, never was a supporter, never was a big Tua guy, etc., I would have been like, well, Tua, you know what? You impressed me in 2020. Again, in general, you impressed me in 2022. I always wasn't always on the Tua train, but you made a believer out of me. End of story.
Exactly.
Listen, I can
That's
help
acceptable.
with this whole
That's
thing.
acceptable.
Here's what it is. I don't think anyone.
Hey, that's a good segment. What question was that?
Nah, we don't want to hear that, Cap. We don't want to hear that.
Let Cap go. Let Cap go.
Go ahead. Hey,
Go ahead,
Cap. You're a handsome man. I just want to say
Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So listen, to me, I respect the hustle. I think we all do. I think we're happy when people are rewarded in this industry and for the fan base. I think what we're worried about is it's showing a bending of the knee. It's showing
selling out.
It's a little bit of a sellout in that way. And I mean, it's been a history of it to some degree as well, with the Bills fans, with, all that stuff. Is he going to be, on Barstool, and then is he going to bend the knee to the guys over there because they have rank over him? Or is he going to represent the Dolphins like Dolphin fans would?
All right, so
Because they
hold
got to
on, Cap,
walk in there with that
Cap,
South
Cap,
Florida 305
Cap,
stuff,
let me ask you.
strutting
The
their
man,
stuff, and he going
Smoke
to bend
has,
the knee to them
Smoke
around
has,
there? What you talking about,
and
hold
he
on,
won't
Rashad.
have a
Smoke
job,
has
Cap.
admitted multiple times on social media, on podcasts, hell, even on my podcast, said I was wrong about Tua. I was wrong. I was clearly wrong. So what else do you want him to say?
Was he wrong, or has Tua proven growth? To sit there and bend the knee, though, the fake, that's different, dog. That's what we're talking about. Sitting there, saying I'm wrong so I can get access into the gateway that I'm looking for is a punk move. Hey, I respect the hustle, but I'm not gonna not call it out, dog. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm right. Y'all's wrong. You're welcome. I gave you clarity.
To everybody up here, if you've ever worked in management, it works different. If you have employees,
I'm
and
in
employees
management
are
now.
Rashad, I've owned my own company.
Okay.
I work in management now. You gotta stand on your own feet, Rashad.
If an employee is fucking with
you
your
have a
bag,
$3
you're
square
on
jar
their
credit
ass,
now.
or you know.
What's that,
Rashad's been
Stephen?
talk- Hey,
Stephen D,
Rashad's
what is
been
that?
talking all day.
$3
Let
square
somebody
jar
else
credit.
talk. Let somebody else
Yeah,
talk.
listen, it's possible to be politically correct and still be critical. Or
God
have a
damn,
national
Cap. Who is that
standing
coming
and
for you right now? Shit.
$2.
For me?
you don't
Yeah,
have to shut
who is
down.
that?
When
Ain't
you're
nobody coming
independent
for me.
media, that gives you the freedom to be yourself. In fact, that's what makes you distinct in this independent media world.
I agree, KP.
He doesn't have
I
the
agree,
freedom to be
KP.
himself anymore when he signed that contract. He works for somebody now. You're representing a company.
Okay, so what does that?
Hey, so look. So I get what
you still
I
got
get. I
certain
get
freedoms,
what
though,
Lewis is.
Rashad.
You're not. You do, but you're not Big O. You're not at the level to where you can build yourself up on your own to make that amount of money. You will eventually.
Do you understand why
but
Big
get
O is
there
able to
first.
do what Big O has done in the short amount of time? Big O was
there
already established as a precedent in South Florida because he had been
That's
doing
what-
radio for 30 freaking
Y'all
years.
are hung up on
That's
the
what I'm
money,
saying.
dog. This is what it comes down. Everybody
Once
thinks it's a
Mickey
money thing.
gets there, he can say whatever he wants. He's just getting to where he's at. Let him grow.
It's a lot of
To
cats
represent
out
y'all,
here.
if
Hey,
y'all want
if that's the case, it's a lot of frauds out here. A lot of people who didn't stand on their Tua takes,
including
a
me.
lot of people who can't stand on them shits. Let's
That's
not
a fact.
take the
Can we
punk
get
show.
somebody that
This
has
is
a
what-
vocabulary and an education to
This
speak?
is what we
not
not gonna do.
what?
We can't fake.
Are you
That's
more
a fact,
upset
CB.
because
We
Flip
can't
Flopper
fake
got
the
recognition, like primetime recognition?
It
Well,
is what it
name the
is.
frog, CB.
look,
Put a name on it, CB,
Look,
and
here we
name the
go.
frog, CB.
Hey, I'm all for Nicky Smokes doing what he got to do. Now, what Lewis said is true. Hey, if you a Tua, if you ain't believe in the kid, then just say, hey, I didn't believe in you at first, but you
CB,
turned the
we've
corner.
all
I
flip flop,
think
man.
that's fair.
Let's be fair. Let's be real. We all have flip flop.
What conversation is
We
CB
have
listening to?
not all had
Hold
flip
on. The
flop.
argument,
That's a
argument
problem,
here is not. The argument here is not flip flopping.
It's not flip
Yeah,
flop.
how did it come to flip flop?
It's about him
Hold on,
saying
let
he's
me
always
finish.
been.
You're saying
He's
that
always
Nicky
believed
Smokes
it.
is flip flopping though.
Guys,
Well,
it's about being fake.
Rashad, hold on.
Being fake for real.
We've got some fake
The
fans in the
argument
fan
at
base.
stake here is that
Oh, here we go with the fake.
that a person had a take or a stance on a belief about a particular player. And in my opinion, before that interview had happened, he had already said that he was a supporter of the person, then got on, did the interview, said he was excited. This is a big moment for him, said what he said, and then everybody crapped on him for it. And I think that's BS. Personal opinion.
Hey,
no,
we
see,
got
I think, let me define. Hey, hang on real quick. Hang on, let me clarify. Let me clarify the difference.
We got all types
Hang on. Let me clarify the difference between flip flopping and keeping it in just being critical. Since I came up with the term flip flop, and I coined that term in the community. Goddamn it, flip flopping are the ones that hang on. Flip flopping, and my definition of flip flopping are the ones that They were critical of Tua, and they never come from a film-based perspective, analytical perspective. 110%. It's all feelings, right? And then you troll him, talking about he will never be this, he will never be that, right? And then all of a sudden, once he has a good season in 2022. Oh, well, now your turn. There's a difference. You can be critical of his play without completely flip-flopping. You could say, well, if you're being critical, you could say, well, this is what the film said on Sunday, September 17th, 2021. This is what concerns me about Tua long term, but I'm still willing to give him the opportunity. I'm keeping everything in perspective, considering where he was in his developmental cycle. Here's two totally different things, bro.
Basically, what he's saying is that we got a bunch of fake-ass flip-flopping fans in this community.
Swear jar.
It's a bunch of fake-ass flip-flopping
God, somebody
bobos
time out
in the
CV83, please. He's just rambling at this point. We get it. We hear it.
Hold on, you two. Let me.
That sounds like envy, man.
Let me ask a clarifying question to EM. So my clarifying question to you, EM, is you don't have a problem with flip-floppers per se. You have a problem with finish the rest of that sentence, please.
No. I do have a problem with flip-floppers because if you're not coming from, I know. Again, I put that jacket on. I was the first one to put that jacket on you, if you recall. Remember?
Well, that's fine, but I've also, but I feel like when you have new information, it's okay.
No, you're not listening. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying, Stephen D.
I'm not a person.
You didn't.
Okay, go ahead.
You didn't listen to what I said, right? What I said was you can have reservations about a player, right? Mm-hmm. But when you troll that player, you make it personal. You come from a place of complete feelings, right? You're only in your personal feelings, and you have nothing else, no data or anything to validate why you have concerns about a player. That is a big problem. Bro, y'all been listening to me since 2019, bro. I've been consistent with this message.
When your platform is built off that, you got to come correct, bro.
All right, let me further ask EM. So I'm not a big film. I watch film, but I don't watch film for content. Like I don't do the film stuff for content. But I like numbers. I'm a big numbers guy. You clearly have seen my show where I.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
Is that a problem for you, or is that just? I'm asking.
No, the problem is when you go, and I'm addressing you specifically because I want you to. You put yourself in a conversation, right? So
100%. You and I are Gucci, man. I'm having the conversation with you.
My issue with you, Stephen D, and we can go back to when this conversation between you and me initially happened. When we were on TD's platform, mm-hmm. and I was very critical of you publicly, right? Mm-hmm. Is because you did a Facebook rant, right? Mm-hmm. 1 week. He's trash. He's this. He's that. He's never going to be a franchise quarterback. He's never going to be this.
I said that.
You didn't say that? Are you?
Hold on.
You didn't say that, Stephen D?
I don't remember saying that. I'm not saying that I didn't say that. I just
okay. Well, you did, right? You did, and then the very following week he has a good game. You completely turn on it. You completely flip.
Yeah.
That's flip-flopping, bro.
I remember that, Steven. I follow you on Facebook, Steven.
That is flip-flopping. That's flip-flopping.
Wait a minute. That's almost every.
Stop faking the phone.
Nigga, shut up. That's
every
Dolphin content.
Rashad, no, we don't want to hear. That's not every Dolphin fan.
Somebody time Charlie Brown out. Somebody time Charlie
Brown
out.
This guy don't. I mean, what a. We got a straight gatekeeper on the panel. Somebody do something about it. Get this
somebody
out
Charlie
of
Brown out.
Get me out of here now.
Somebody get this bum out of here. He ain't got no sense. No nothing.
Every Dolphin content creator is set for a reason. They are all critical of Tua until he succeeds.
All right.
So I got an idea. If you want to hear it real quick, Steven. I got an idea how we could settle this.
I saw your thing.
Battle Royale, single elimination, 2 men enter, 1 man lead.
And
winner take all. I'm ready for it.
1 man lead.
Sign me up.
Okay.
Sign me
All
up.
right, now everybody control themselves and let Steven finish saying what he was saying.
You ain't nothing but light work, dog. I'm gonna walk right through you. I'm gonna walk right through you, dog.
Down a film to save your
life.
Yo,
y'all can do that later, bro. Steven trying to make a point.
It has to be a hot take, though.
All you got is your emotions, Cap.
All right. EM, here's my question for you, bud. So I admit that I'm a flip-flopper. And I will admit when Tua was drafted, I was excited. I was excited for most of the beginning. There was a time when I was like, man, it just doesn't seem like he might be the guy. I'm not saying that I didn't say what I said on Facebook. I would love to see the receipt just to show me my words, my exact
What
words.
game was it? Do you have an idea more or less?
I have no idea. But what I will say, for the most part, I have been fully behind him. Now, what I will admit, the time that I kind of flip-flopped on him was when TD showed me the post-game press conference of Deshaun Watson breaking down film, and my jaw dropped that I was like, holy cow, like this guy, like he knew every single play of the game. And that was like, I want that guy.
Listen, and that's fine. Listen, at the time, I would have pulled that, wouldn't have batted an eyelash in terms of pulling that trade for Deshaun Watson. Yeah. We all know that, right? Yeah, again, but the difference is that people that were pulling for Deshaun Watson, they completely abandoned the idea of Tua being a productive quarterback in the league. I never did that.
Exactly.
I never did that.
I feel like
I never did that.
I feel like my statement was, I think Tua will be successful I feel like Tua will be successful, and if he goes somewhere else, he will definitely be successful, because I don't have a lot of faith in the Dolphins to make him successful. Now, my mind has changed since then. I think we clearly have a Super Bowl contending roster, but I feel like that was my point before McDaniel came on board. Like, that's where I was kind of at with it. Like, Tua can be a good quarterback in this league if he goes to Pittsburgh or with Sean Payton in New Orleans at the time. I was like, he would clearly flourish, but I don't have a lot of faith that he's going to flourish here in Miami. I feel like that was my statement.
I mean, let's be real. You have a head coach and an offensive coordinator that doesn't even believe in you. Not even trying to make you better.
Where it was at the time. That's where it was at the time. Now,
like, that was wild.
Fair, I don't have a problem with people calling me a flip-flopper. I feel like when I get new information, I make different opinionated, theory.
That's why. This is why you need to, when you're critical. See, this is why I caution everybody. I've addressed you, Steven. I've addressed TD. I've addressed a multitude of people. When you're being critical, you need to be careful on how you word things, right? Because when you put that out there, that this individual is a trash, this individual will never be this individual will never be that. Those are absolutions. And then when the player turns around and he turns his career around, he turns his play on the field turns around for the positive, you look like a complete buffoon.
You look like a clown, and that's what a lot of you
absolute
look like. You guys look like clowns.
Let me say something. I
appreciate.
Stop following EM around like a girl, dog.
I want to say this about EM.
You look like clown, Cap.
I appreciate EM calling me out right there. And by the way, I feel like anybody who calls out anybody, that's how they should be. Oh man, EM, I'm sorry, bro. Flipside done got you off, man, for $100, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Damn.
Hey, why they give a dog in?
$100?
Damn.
That's nasty work. So now it definitely looks like you didn't. It definitely looks like you didn't like what was being said, so you kicked him off.
EM a good dude, man. EM a good dude.
Now if we could just get somebody.
Bro, why you kick off CB Father?
CB83.
That's pure hate, man. That is pure hate.
Can't be kicking off CB Father.
Kick off these flip-floppers, man, on these damn
panels. What's CB83
man?
Gonna do without his boyfriend running around here? He gonna not know how to talk to people now.
We salute you. We salute your sacrifice, Ian.
Look, I'm just gonna
I thought it was a great conversation.
I'm just gonna re-emphasize what EM just said. There's a lot of people too critical. There's a lot of people too critical and based off of emotions. Stop letting your narrative not support your quarterback, bro. Your narrative shouldn't trump that.
I'm gonna tell what Ian was really saying, that there's a lot of ignorant people out there, on this panel, that don't know nothing about football and know nothing about nothing. And they don't stop talking as if there's some form of authority.
Example of that.
Hey, watch some film, learn the game. Hey, break it down. Watch film, learn the game. Be critical. Hey,
I would rather eat a bullet than watch
better,
CB83 break down film. Look at that.
Hey,
See that throw? Look at the catch.
Cap,
He
I
caught
know
the
you
ball.
cannot. You
Oh,
can
look
do it
at
in
the
your
ball
wildest
is
dreams,
snapped,
Cap.
and
CB, to
then
your
Cap,
it's
you
point
can
though,
thrown.
do it in
what
your
You
if
don't
we
know
do
wildest
end
you
up
dreams,
don't
getting
know
Cap.
the
film? What if
X,
we
a
end up getting
Y,
film
a
study?
position.
What if
He
we end up
doesn't
going
know.
the route
He
that
don't
you
even know
want,
what
CB?
nobody name is, much
Hey,
less
you
what's
couldn't do
going
it in your
on.
wildest dreams, Cap. Hey,
If we end up
just
going
sit
the
back
route
and
that you
learn.
want, CB,
Boy, I
and
will
we say, all right,
shake
let's
you
go to
out
CB
your
route,
shoes.
then you will
I will
embrace
shake.
us?
You said what?
Like if we go the
I
route
ain't gonna
that you
lie.
want with the film study and do everything that you
Hey,
pretty much.
look, Cap. This is my answer to that.
What is CB standard
Look,
for a Dolphin fan?
if you're critical of Tua, be critical of certain things about his game and let that speak for itself. If you're
Now,
critical
what
of
if I say you guys are critical on the defense? Does that matter?
I'm critical of everywhere on the team. You should be. As a fan, you can be.
Okay, so if I pinpoint the same things that are being pinpointed about the quarterback, about certain players, I mean, doesn't that like go the same way? Like we're
It
very
Should be
should.
more
critical on Jerome
critical of
Baker
your film study, dog. Is what you should be
and Jerome
critical
Baker.
of.
Everybody in this organization is fair game, but it's gotta be critical with the point of looking at facts, numbers, film. Like that's what it should be. Bro, don't use your opinion. Shouldn't be everywhere, bro. You shouldn't be spewing your
I
opinion
get
on
what you're
everything.
saying, but data based also. Like, aren't we going by data based in games
Cook his
played?
ass, Cap. Cook his ass, Cap.
No,
Don't
I'm
let him
just
get
saying
away
because
with
they
it.
say data. I mean,
Cap's
data is
asking
game.
questions. We know you need help, Cap. We know
I
you
don't
need
need
help,
help, bro.
Cap.
All I'm saying is, look, I'm not trying to get
This
into a
panel keep
debate
getting
either.
smaller and
Like, I
smaller.
want the team to do well. I want the quarterback to play
You're
well. But
right,
I'm just
Dave.
saying, if you want to go by data, the data doesn't really favor the quarterback.
It does. When he's playing, it favors the quarterback. In
When he
Oh my
2022,
plays, keyword.
God.
when he plays, it
Oh
favors
my
him. He
God.
played well.
See, they talk about
I'm gonna
data,
be
but they
I'm gonna
want to
be
leave
on mid
out.
level today, man, because I want to
They
converse with
cherry
everybody.
pick
I'm
the
not
It's
going
data,
literally
too
Cap.
three of
stupid.
y'all talking right
Hey,
now. I hope y'all know
appreciate
that.
y'all boys, man.
Sorry,
Appreciate
my
y'all.
bad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, nah, y'all can get y'all points off, bro, but
Everybody logged
y'all
on.
talking over each other.
So that basically just ended the show. Is basically what y'all are saying.
I guess. Y'all boys have a good one, man. Be safe. Steven, don't let these people tell you how to run your show. Stop letting people talk over you on your show.
It is Wildin' Out Wednesday is a fans for the show, as a show made for the fans by the fans. But man, let me
That's
tell
what
you,
I thought. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, on
Sensitive.
Yeah, but that also doesn't mean, like when Steven tries to chime in that we all keep talking over him. Like, bro, you gotta have a little bit of respect. It's his show. Like,
I
don't
agree with you.
overtalk the guy that's giving us the platform. Because then
I agree
eventually
with
you're
you.
gonna piss him off, and then he no longer does panels. That's why every time I chime in, Cap, you can literally be a witness to this. I only chime in. I let everybody say what they're gonna say. I only chime in when people are talking over each other because I don't want it to come down to, all right, we're not gonna have open panels anymore because y'all don't even know how to control yourself as an adult grown men.
I appreciate you, Dave.
Steven, I mean, yeah, you can say that, but I mean, I don't agree with everything you be saying. So don't think I'm saying that, but I'm just saying this man is providing a platform. Like, let's not overtalk him on his platform.
I appreciate it.
It's all good, bro.
To be real, Dave, I don't want people to agree with everything that I say. I want to have a debate. Like,
Then
I
becomes the echo
enjoy
chamber.
That, yeah, and that's not what I'm saying. I don't think they should agree with you. You feel me?
like,
But what
for
I'm saying
me,
is,
like,
let's
for
not
me,
overtalk each other and just make it unable to hear anything. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Look, for me, I love EM. Like, I appreciate everything EM does, but EM doesn't agree with everything I do, and he straight up told me that. And we can agree to disagree, but I appreciate EM's takes. Like, I think EM's takes for me keep me grounded to make me kind of look at the other way, saying, you know what, he's right. I can kind of see
They're
how
top notch, bro. His takes are top notch.
Well, hold up now. I ain't gonna go that far, Cap. But I do appreciate his takes. Like, I want to have that debate. To me, it's so funny the kind of hate that he gets, because anytime he's been on my show, we've had really good debates. Like, I hear your side, you hear my side. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. How debates should go. As a matter of fact, anytime it's just been me and EM, perfect debates. Anytime. Let me just throw that out there. So, but look, Wildin' Out Wednesday is supposed to be Wildin' Out Wednesday, and it was today. It was today, man. Let me tell you, y'all came to talk, boy. Y'all came out here with everything.
XPX is down 13 points, Steven.
Hey, man. I appreciate everybody's takes. Look, TD's one of my. I love TD's one of my best friends, and I'm telling you right now, I don't agree with probably 60% of what he says, but there are times he makes really good points, and I'm like, I gotta listen to it because I gotta hear everything so that I don't let anything just slide through. When people are having debates and takes. So look, and I can admit that I flip flop. I'm okay. I'm Mr. Flip Flopper. I might change my screen name to Mr. Flip Flopper. It is what it is, man. CCRR, what did you say? What was your question, CCRR? Did you ask a question? I don't know if you were talking to me. You might have been talking to somebody else.
Everybody drop off at the same time?
I know everybody did, man. Everybody dropped off. That's okay though. My mom's on her way to hang out with me. She lives in North Carolina, so she'll be here in like the next.
Tell Ma Dukes we said hello.
I will do that, man.
Shout out to the moms.
Oh, hey, shout out to Mama D. No doubt. My wife comes back late tomorrow night. So yeah, Dad's running the house, so it's chaos right now. Just so y'all know. Utter chaos. I hope you all enjoyed the show today. We're gonna do final thoughts. Cap for life, final thought of the day. Since everybody got
I already said mine, so I'll holler at y'all later.
Love you, Dave. Be good, man.
All right.
All good, man. Y'all boys be safe.
All right, man.
All right, DC.
Go ahead, Cap. Final thought.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, bro. Like I said, man, earlier, man. Like I've been seeing a lot of good in the community, man. Like I'm happy for everybody, man. Like I literally have a smile to my face every time I hear good stuff, bro. And it's like everybody that we know has been affiliated with us, man. Everybody's one of us. Like it's cool to see that, man. Like we all know each other, and you know, all we can do is keep inspiring growth, man. That's all.
Yep. You there, Cap?
Y'all be good, man.
All right, man. I think Steven froze. Steven, you there? You there, Steven? Hey, Steven. Yeah, Steven froze.
Boy, man, my internet went out. Let's go.
Your internet went out. I was up here by
I
myself.
swear, internet went out. Everything just went dead.
I did.
That's okay though. F it. F it. Not everybody left. All right, guys. So yeah, that happened. That's a thing. Internet went out. The internet monster got me, man. I don't know what happened. That was wild. Ryan AP said same over here. Did anybody else's internet go out? Did something happen in the Matrix? Was there a glitch in the Matrix?
Yeah, it had to be a glitch. The Sentinels came in and
the Sentinels came in. They got us, man.
Got us. The Sentinels came and got us.
Yeah, my internet. All right, hold on. I think I can get back now through here.
Who you got? Xfinity?
They're so horrible. Xfinity. For the most part, they work in the mornings, but
yeah,
I don't know what happens during the day sometimes. That's why, like, I do my morning show, because after like noon, the internet gets bogged down around here.
You're right. I guess because a lot of people in your where you're staying is jumping on.
Let me try something. All right. Am I back now? I think I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me close out my phone.
Internet. But yeah. Internet.
As my hey, by the way, go out here. If
I got Trap Mobile. I got T-Mobile.
Man. Well, my internet's about to go. So do your final thought if you haven't done it already.
Nothing, man. Good show, man.
It was a good show.
It was interesting. I didn't watch the whole Nikki Smokes thing. I guess I'm gonna have to watch it from start to finish. So I really wasn't up to speed on what was said in his interview or whatever. I just saw like thumbnail of them two together, but I never watched the video. I saw the thumbnail.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'll go watch it and give it a little bit of assessment on it. But it's interesting. You know, hey. It's all good, man. It's the silly season. It's the summertime, man.
It is. It definitely is.
Definitely. And all I gotta say before I leave, man, Josh Allen wears Prada.
You were too funny. Too funny. All right, man.
You heard that, Mark? You heard that? Take it for what it's worth. Josh Allen wears Prada. There you have it. The bills are going down.
How long does $100 get me? So EM is gone for a week. Comes back. He can come back on Wednesday. Come back next Wednesday. He can come back.
Oh, 100 is a week ban. Oh, because 50 is a day.
So yeah.
Daniel banned me for one day. I was trying to get him to give you 10,000 so he can do it. So he can give you 10 grand, Steven. I wanted him to give me a lifetime ban so he can
lifetime ban. Nobody will ever do that.
10 grand. Whew. They have to be like Jeff Bezos, real angry at somebody. Pissed off. If you piss off Bezos, then you might get a lifetime ban if you piss off Mark Cuban or somebody.
Whew. Well, EM can come back next Wednesday. So, but I'm gonna have to set up EM for like now. Just remember, if I make special guest, they're immune from it. But yeah, I'll try to make EM a special guest maybe the week after, unless Flipside or somebody else gets him again. We'll have to see. Because I enjoy my debates with him. I think they're good debates. I hope you all enjoyed the show today.
It's been fun. I enjoyed it.
Yes. I love you all. You're all the best fans in the world. Thank you to everybody who donated today. Thank you for supporting the channel. It was a really no flip side. That's always been the rules. If you're a special guest, you are immune from getting anything more than a 10-minute ban. Actually, in certain guests, they can't even get that if it's just one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like on Tuesdays, Nando can't get kicked out for the day. He can only get 10 minutes banned because he co-hosts that with me. Right. So, but yeah, but he's gone for the week. He won't be back till Wednesday. I love y'all. Y'all the best. Enjoy everything. Enjoy your family. I'm going to go and enjoy some time with family. I'm actually going to go clean up so my mom doesn't walk into my house. I'm like, oh my God, you live in a pigsty. I'm sure this I'm sure she's going to say something about that. You guys are the best. I love you all. Okay. Be good. Hey, gaslighting.
No gaslighting, Steven.
No gaslighting. I love you all. We'll see you all tomorrow right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Peace.
I know the whole city right.